Suplex Studies.
Welcome, everybody, to Suplex Studies. It is I, Eric, your co-host, joined as always by my dog here, Gator. What's up?
What's going on, Eric? How you doing today, bro?
Doing pretty well.
Good,
you
good.
know?
Yeah, how y'all doing out there in listener land? We love you guys. How was your weekend, bro?
Hey, pretty good. Went fast, as they always do. And it was great. Watched a shitload of wrestling. Getting ready to talk about it right here with you today.
Oh, my God. Boy, did we ever absorb a shitload of wrestling. We watched, Money in the Bank?
What?
We watched TakeOver.
What?
We watched Heatwave.
What?
We watched a little bit of Dynamite.
What?
We saw some Rampage.
What?
A little bit of Collision.
What?
So we had some enchiladas.
What?
A partridge in a pear tree.
Pancho!
And Pancho, he don't want to come see me.
Macho!
So yeah, we've had quite the week, y'all, but we do it because we love you. So here we are today, and actually we've got a special treat for you today because...
Really?
Yeah, dude, in studio, believe it or not, we have the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and he is here today to give us our errors from last week's shows, all 3 shows. He's going to come in here today, and he's going to grace us with the Macho presence and let us know
This
where
is...
we went wrong. Without further ado, hey, Mach, take it away, brother.
I'm here in the Suplex Studies studio. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you made a few mistakes last week, guys. Yeah, both you, Gator and Eric. Yeah, you two made a few mistakes. Yeah, and you know what we gotta do about my mistakes? We gotta correct them. Yeah. So this week in the correction sections with the Macho Man. Yeah, Gator, you had some illusions with the certain hold. Yeah, you took one up with the sharpshooter. And then you got it a little mixed up with the Scorpion Deathlock, yeah. But you had a premonition, a revelation, if you will, yeah. Why don't you spill those beans?
You're going to put me on the spot, Mach, but it's why I love you. You're honest and you're fair. Yes, indeed. Anyone who's listened to the show so far knows my dispute, sharpshooter, Scorpion, Deathlock. A Scorpion Deathlock was with the right leg, and a sharpshooter is with the left leg. I stood on that hill, I died on that hill, but unfortunately, right here, right now, I must come off that hill. Because just the other day, during the Owen Cup, Jeff Jarrett applied a sharpshooter to his opponent, Hangman Adam Page, in the ring, and he used the right leg, and just something dawned on me. Let me just do a check real quick on YouTube and see if perhaps maybe Owen used the right leg and called it the sharpshooter. So, Mach, I jumped in there, and I looked it up, and sure as shit, just like you were saying right here, right now, Owen used the right leg to hit the sharpshooter. So
That's right, he did, yeah.
that is my bad. I am coming off of that hill. I am now on board. It is a mirror. Owen did it. He called it a mirror. I cannot... dispute the great. So, yeah, Mach, you got me there, brother.
It has been decided.
I apologize.
It's all right, yeah. You've confessed your sin for the week, yeah. Your wrestling sin, that is.
I testified, Mach. I have testified.
Yeah, moving on in our correction section this week, yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys slandered one. Jim Jones, yeah. Jim Jones. You didn't know who he was, Eric. You had no idea. You couldn't do a simple Google searcher brave, yeah. DuckDuckGo, whatever you use. All you had to do was do that.
Yes, I know. That's all I had to do. Yeah, it turns out fucking Jim Jones is very popular. He is, let's see here, has a large discography. He was active since 97. Let's see, spawned the single Pop Champagne.
I have not heard it before.
Peaked the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100. I'm on the Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia, yeah. This Wikipedia, yeah. What does it say about me, the Macho Man?
Well, I'll have to, do a separate search there, Macho.
Yeah. Run it now. Do it.
Okay, well, Jim Jones, repping him up. He has a single, We Fly High, peaked at number 5.
We Fly High as well.
Yes, the song also spawned a remix featuring T.I., Diddy,
Ooh, no Diddy.
Oh, shit.
No Diddy. You can't do Diddy.
Birdman, and Young Dro.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Dro, baby. Yeah.
Hey, Mach.
What?
Did you ever go to a Diddy party?
No. Hey, didn't mess with any Diddy diddlers, no.
No Diddy diddlers for the Mach.
No way. I despise the diddler, yeah.
Yeah, all right. We're
I
on the
would
same.
have broken him in two, yeah.
What about an elbow drop, Mach?
Oh, would have came from the heavens, yeah. Elbow drop right through the sternum, yeah. Would have taken him right out. Oh, yeah, he would have never seen it coming.
I believe you, Mach. I believe you.
Anyway, we got a little something wrong here, too, you. You two here, Eric and Gator, yeah. You failed to mention Taz's correct moniker, yeah.
What do we call him?
You called him the Suplex Machine, yeah. And you didn't call him the Human Suplex Machine. Oh, no, you didn't.
Ooh, yes, you're right, Mach. We definitely must take the L on that one. We apologize to Taz. You are not just the suplex machine. You are the human suplex machine.
It's right, and you better not get it wrong, or else, yeah. I'm gonna wear black and orange in honor of Taz, yeah, myself.
I don't know if he'll let you, Mach. He's got that TM pretty much. Zack Saber's the only one allowed to pretty much do that right now without any repercussions.
Yeah, they called themselves the Mighty Don't Kneel, yeah. That guy is ZSJ, yeah. I'll twist him up like a pretzel. He won't even know what hit him, yeah.
I got you, Mach. You versus ZSJ, I got you all day.
You got a couple more items wrong here.
How could we get anything wrong, Mach? I don't understand this section. What's happening right now?
Gator. You
What?
said you had Takagi over Danielson.
Didn't I?
You got that wrong. You picked Takagi. Wait, did I get that wrong?
I did pick Takagi, Mach. You're right. You got that right.
But you were thinking that it was Danielson. You were
yeah.
thinking.
I was thinking, and I think that what I said was I picked Takagi, and later on I said I picked Danielson. But
Yes, yeah.
yeah, if you go full circle back to the start, back to the beginning, I took Takagi. I thought New Japan was going to get a big win right there. I went wrong, and that is once again, oh my bad.
Well, you gotta always fess up for him. Yeah, that's all that matters.
How many Mother May I's do I need? Mariah May I's do I need?
Mariah May, yeah. Oh, Mariah May, she's quite the spectacular wrestler, I'd say. I think she's gonna win the world title. In fact, oh yeah, all in Wembley Stadium, yeah. Oh, she's gonna drop from the heavens, isn't she? Oh, she's gonna take Timeless Tony Storm out.
That's a prelude, a foreshadowing, if you will, from the Macho Man about the next show in Wembley.
There were 2 more items of concern here. We messed up on the Japanese competitors you did. That was during the Forbidden Door intro show.
Yep. This was on me. I'll take it.
Yes.
This was Momo Watanabe.
Momo.
That was with Chris Statlander. And then Tom Nakano. That was with Willow Nightingale in the pre-show.
Yes, Tom not in the know. And Momo.
Nakano Tam.
I'm not going to know who they are anyway.
Watanabe. Momo.
Yeah, Momo Watanabe. Yeah, you gotta watch out for her. She's gonna be something special, yeah. She already is something special.
Damn. We got
And
more
the
on there,
Kano,
Mach?
for that matter.
What else we got, Mach? That's got to be it, right?
One
That's
more
gotta be-
item of concern here, Gator. Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Takeshita himself, Mr. Konosuke Takeshita, he's gonna be in the G1. You guys failed to mention it last week, yeah. You gotta keep an eye out for him in the G1, and that's all I got for you.
So you're going to call us out on omissions as well, huh, Mach?
That's sure right. That's about right. You might hear from my friends in next iterations too, yeah.
You're going to send the crew down here, maybe to take us
Hey,
out next week?
We would we'd love to hear from them. Thank you, Macho Man, for your time today.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, yeah. Anytime.
We dig it. We dig it
Yeah,
much.
dig it.
We thank you for your time. We thank you for your understanding, and we thank you for your honesty, much.
Freak out, man.
Freak out, man. You gonna go have a cup of coffee, much?
Hey, I once had a cup of coffee.
When,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
where?
I had a cup of coffee. It was in the big time.
You had a cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah, I was in the cup of coffee in the big time, huh?
Did you have cream or sugar in that coffee?
You know, I had a little cup of cream in my hand at one point. Yeah,
Cream in
yeah.
it, okay. And then what happens to cream?
You know that cream? It rose all the way to the top.
Is that what happens with cream? It rises to the top?
You're goddamn right, it does.
That was the Macho Man. We love you, Mach.
Wow, freak out. See you later.
Bye, Mach. Bye,
Thank
Mach.
you, Macho Man. We will catch you on the flippity flip whenever that will be. See ya.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Oh, wow. So that was the Macho Man giving us his errors and omissions of the week.
Oh man, what a guy.
I love the Macho Man, Randy Savage. He's a close personal friend of mine. I love the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Hey.
Always comes over to my house. Always dropping big elbow drops into the swimming pools.
Hey, you're wrong. It was me, man. I knew the Macho Man first.
Joe, you
It
have
was me.
no idea
took him out.
what you're talking about. You knew the Village Paper. It was not the Macho Man. They sang the song. You didn't know the actual Macho Man, though.
I took him out for sushi.
Joe, it was 5 of them, not just one man.
Dude, so much wrestling this weekend, man. I just want to give a quick little shout-ski to some AEW shows of last week. There's a Stacked Dynamite, Stacked Rampage, Collision.
What?
All great shows.
What?
You know, stories being thread throughout all. And, you know, it was a good roundabout time for this company. In fact, I think we're kind of in a renaissance period of wrestling, if you will.
Is that what you think?
Like
Eddie?
Cody Rhodes said, he said he's a renaissance man.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. You know, I think that we're in kind of an attitude era at 2.0, if you will. Yeah.
That's what you're thinking, Dusty.
Yeah, dude. We are in such a cool time in wrestling. I mean, just think of what we just mentioned earlier, that stacked lineup of wrestling shows, and that was just WWE and AEW.
Right.
We didn't get to see TNA. I didn't pay attention to it.
We did finally get around to some NXT action, though.
We did get into the heat wave.
We broke our NXT cherries.
Yeah, and it's been a while since I watched NXT. NXT. We have some thoughts on that show. We'll save it for later after we get to Money in the Bank. But
Yeah, we've got Money in the Bank too, but that's not what we're here for today, because this is Suplex Studies. And again, if you've never joined us before, we are a show where we go back in time. We take one of our favorite wrestling matches, we review and bring it here to you for your listening pleasure. So without further ado, Eric, what do we have on our docket this week on Suplex Studies?
yes, sir. So as we mentioned last week, we are covering Dean Malenko versus Rey Mysterio Jr. from the Great American Bash on June 16th, 1996. Father's Day, according to Tony Schiavone.
Really?
Yes, he references during this match. And they are in Baltimore, Maryland at the Baltimore Arena. And I think they said that there's, I don't know where I got this number, but I have 9,000 in attendance. I think they might have mentioned it, or I looked it up in the wiki. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah.
So yeah, Dean Malenko versus Ray it's revered as an all-time classic. We've been hearing about it for so long now, and so glad to finally check out a little WCW. And we actually watched a majority of this pape,
Indeed, we did.
and that was a great idea.
I think I watched almost the entire thing. I think the main event was all that I missed on this, which was Andre, which was Big Show.
Andre.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant's son.
Yeah,
The
that's how they
Giant.
billed him
That's,
back then. He was Andre the Giant's son. So it was Paul White against Lex Luger for the World Championship, the WCW Big Gold Belt. That was the main event. I missed that one, but I pretty much saw everything else on the card. And I gotta say, man, the way they did things back in the old days, it was just so nice. I mean, it's so much better than the formats today. Everybody cut a promo in the beginning. Everybody's pointing fingers at you. There's a lot of intensity. Yeah. There's a lot of screaming. There's a lot of signs. I mean, there's so much energy. I loved this show, the whole show.
I did too. There was some shaky moments here and there, but what can you expect from
You talking about the sketchy promos?
I mean, the sketchy promo.
The sketchiest promo of like from, all time, dude.
From Stinger.
What was he saying, dude?
It was not only Sting, it was both Sting and Mean Gene. Right?
Yes,
Wasn't
but it
Mean
was
Gene on
but it was also Mean Gene cut him down after the promo, and then I think it was also Kevin Green.
Who the fuck is Kevin
Green, the NFL guy. He had a match with Mongo McMichael that night. He was tagging with Mike McMichael going up against what was it, Flair and Anderson, I believe it was.
Mr. Anderson?
Mr. Anderson, yeah, it was Mr. Anderson.
Hey guys, I came back. I left my keys, yeah.
What?
Hey, I'll see you guys later, yeah.
Here, take a cup of coffee on us.
Thank you, yeah. You got the cream?
I have some cream. I got it in my, I don't know why, but I have it in my pockets. Here you go. I have cream in my pockets. I don't know, I have multiple creams.
You got any whipped cream?
Why would anybody put cream in their pocket? I don't know, but I'm doing it.
All right, thanks, guys. Nice t-shirt.
Thanks, Mach. Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks for the support, yeah.
Yeah, anytime, brother. I'm wearing the Macho Man shirt today.
All right, freak out later.
Bye, Mach.
Dang, Macho
so
Man.
Actually, bro, thank you to the Macho Man. This is Rey Mysterio Jr.'s debut mashup.
His debut mashup?
His debut in WCW.
Yes, indeed. Did they mention that he was coming from AAA?
Yes, they did indeed. Mike Tenay got on the call. Mike Tenay got on the call. They turned that into a 3-man booth.
Dude, Mike Tenay's the shit.
The professor.
Dude, I love Mike Tenay. I remember hearing him through about 2004 through, let's say about 07, kind of when I fell off TNA.
He was in TNA, right?
Yeah, man. Him and Don West.
Yep. I remember Don West from QVC. That's how old I am.
What is QVC?
QVC, it was a shopping network where you would just tune in and there would be like, they would put up a gold chain, for example, for sale. And they would say, this gold chain is this and that and that. And it's only $29.99 if you order it right now from QVC. So you would jump on, call them up, give them your credit card number, and they would ship you the product. That's how we shopped back in the day. It was on TV shopping that you would call up. Don West was one of their best salesmen. I mean, I used to watch this guy. He's like, he'd just, I've got a Gem Mint 10, Michael Jordan Fleer 96. This is the greatest card that man has ever created. And if you don't buy this, tomorrow you're going to feel like a real loser. You need to buy this card. That way, when a girl comes up to you and says, do you have a Michael Jordan Fleer 96 Gem Mint 10 card? And you say no, and she says, get lost, geek. That's why you should have bought this card here today. He would go off, bro. He was amazing. Yeah. I learned sales skills from Don West.
He would do those for the TNA shop as well.
Would he?
Don West deals of the week and shit. I remember that, but he got that, or he was doing that prior to that, of course. What you were talking about.
Yeah, he was born for it. But yeah, so we get Tenay and West and TNA, and we get Mike Tenay here today.
Back in 96, pick up sticks.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, shit. What's up, guys?
Damn it, Mach. What the fuck are you doing in here? Get the fuck out of here.
Macho, why? God dang it, man.
You mind if I get a smoke, Gator?
Macho, you said you were going to quit.
Yeah, man, I said I was going to quit, and then I got a little bit stressed out. Man, and I had to go to the store. Yeah, man, I tried to get a pack of Pall Malls, and they didn't have any, so I had to go back to Newport's. Yeah.
They're right there, Mach. Just grab them. We'll see you later, okay?
Yeah.
So, the Great American Bash, 1996. We have not only Mike Tenay on the call, we have Tony Schiavone and, of course, Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Ooh.
Dusty. He's got a vast grip on him, baby.
I love Dusty Rhodes on this call, bro. He's so amazing, man. And this is what I grew up on. I grew up on these announcers.
Is that right?
Yes. This is the shit that I watch.
Schiavone and Dusty were on the call for years or what?
Yeah.
No shit?
Yeah, they were there. Well, they were there for a small, I think, didn't Dusty start wrestling again?
No shit, Schiavone?
Yeah, Schiavone was WCW all the way.
He's like a young man here.
Yeah, what'd you say? He's in his 20s, but he looks like
He's got to be like 25 here, right?
But what did you say? He looked, how old did he look?
I thought he looked like 35.
So he looks older.
Yeah.
He looked aged.
But I mean, I don't. That's how like the '90s did to people. Somehow you just looked older in the '90s.
Just looked
for some
older, man.
reason.
Yeah, it's back there when men were men. You know?
Men were men.
That's right. Men were men. Don't tell Sting anything about men being men. He doesn't want to know anything about.
Oh my God! Should we? No, we don't need to talk about that.
Why not?
probably.
You might as well.
Okay. I mean, we brought it up enough at this point. No, so Sting is wrestling Lord Steven Regal on this pay-per-view. So they're doing a backstage or a locker room promo, and Mean Gene is referring to Steven Regal as a prissy boy or something.
Yeah,
right?
they call him a sissy or a
prissy.
prissy. Yeah, and then Sting proceeded to.
Oh my God, this shit did not age well at all.
Yeah, he proceeded to say, "I don't know if that's how you breed boys over there in Blackpool, England, but that's not how we breed boys here in America."
Wow, I can't believe you remembered that.
Yeah, I mean it's I mean, dude, it's tattooed in my mind. I was like, Jesus, did he really say all that?
He fucking said this shit.
Said all that, dude. And then on top of that, he got so flustered within his own interview within himself. He was like, I can't even say what I want to say. Mean Gene, you're going to have to take it over.
Kicks it back to Mean Gene.
He kicks it to Mean Gene. And Mean Gene's like, well, I don't know anything about that. It sounds kind of dumb to me. Some to that degree.
Dude, so I didn't realize how involved Mean Gene was in these interviews, because that's right before my time, before I started watching, was his era, if you will.
If you will, baby.
Yeah, so...
yeah, Gene would always try and get himself a little jab at the end of everything, unless it was, if it was good. You know what? I take that back. He always got a jab in.
Yeah.
He always got a jab in at the end of an interview. He'd always say something. That's why I loved him. He wasn't scared. He was a small little man, but he always seemed to talk shit.
He didn't hold anything back. He'd tell it how it is.
Yep, exactly.
And I really only saw just this pape, so.
Yeah, he's a great, great, great guy.
Mean Gene.
So actually, something that immediately popped off on this match to me was, I don't know why, but I saw the referee, and I looked at you and I said, I don't know why, but this guy just looks like a Randy.
Yeah. Not too far into this, Dean versus Rey. Gator here says that, and I was like, what? Yeah, he kind of does look like a Randy.
Yeah.
I agree. And sure enough, a minute or two later, Shivani says, Randy Eller, our official here, is, he broke up the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so it's just kind of weird. We were like, what, did I just kind of subconsciously know because I've watched this referee?
Yeah, for years.
Yeah.
And you just forgot it, but it was deep in the annals of your mind.
Yes, in which case, it's perfect because here at Suplex Studies, we go deep into the annals of wrestling history to bring you matches every week for your listening pleasure. And this match went into the annals of my mind and dug Randy Eller out and brought him to my viewing pleasure today.
Yep. So
that was pretty wild.
Before we get too far into the match, let me just kind of comment more on the Great American Bash. I thought, so Diamond Dallas Page was wrestling Marcus Alexander Bagwell.
Marcus Alexander.
Who I never even knew went by this name.
You didn't know he went by Marcus Alexander?
I always just knew him as Buff Bagwell.
Wow.
I had no idea.
Yeah, dude.
But DDP picks up the win. But he looks like fucking Kenny Omega, dude. DDP at this point. Or Omega looks like DDP. Either way.
Yeah, the face, the hair, it all looks like...
Dude, the curlies with like the shaved sides. Yeah, dude. The long curlies, rather.
You notice that they changed... I think they changed the music, right?
Oh, yeah. He didn't have
music.
his fake Nirvana music.
Yeah.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah,
right?
it was. That's exactly what it was, but it was just no lyrics to it.
The other thing was funny was seeing long hair Scott Steiner. Yeah, that's
dude. That match was wild,
dude.
too.
He fucking messed up the Frankensteiner at the end against Scott Norton, right?
Yes, that's what I was going to tell. That's what I was going to tell you. So they set up the finish. I guess they hit their finishing move. That bulldog top rope move and Ice Train. They were wrestling Fire and Ice. That's Scott Norton and what was Ice was.
He's just Ice Train.
He's just Ice Train.
Yeah,
okay, it was Scott Norton and just Ice Train. Fire and Ice. So the Fire and Ice gets hit with the finish. Ice breaks it up. And so Scotty sends Fire off the ropes, going for a Frankensteiner, gets up. He doesn't twist it. He falls basically on the back of his head. Norton just kind of jumps through. It looks awful. It's terrible. He gets the pin,
messy.
1, 2, 3. I mean, It was almost about as messy as something that we saw this weekend, which I'm alluding to right now. And I don't want to get to it yet because we're in this match right now. But for the fans, a little later on, we're gonna get into that.
Back to our match of the week.
Indeed, Shivani.
This bout here was for the Cruiserweight title. And Rey comes out in his fucking cool-ass pink gear, dude. It just came out as a figure, actually. I need to fucking score one.
Nice.
I love that gear. Anything pink is always super cool on wrestling gear, for sure.
Indeed.
Dean Malenko comes out in his blue
I
trim.
I loved his music. That dun, dun,
yeah, that kind of epic kind of sounding
dun.
music.
Yeah, dude, I always loved Malenko's music.
He's got he's doing the little arm wrist twisties.
His wrist twisties.
What'd you think? Did you used to mimic that when you were a kid?
Did
or
I
what?
mimic it when I was a kid? Don't I still do it on my way to work?
Is that right?
Of course. I'm walking into work. I mean, I got the wrist twists. I'm like, here we go, baby. It's time to get down. It's time to get dirty. It's time to get my hands dirty. Here we go. Dean Malenko, Iceman. Ice in my veins.
The man of 1,000 holds, indeed. This motherfucker twisted Rey Mysterio up in this match, dude. He dominated Rey this whole time, essentially.
He grounded him.
He did.
He grounded him.
Rey did get bits of aerial attacks and, took a lot of damage out on Malenko. But Dean Malenko had this dude down and out and hold after hold after hold, dude.
Yeah, he sure did, which was kind of wild to see because you'd think that Rey debuting here in America, that he would get a little more offense in. But like you said, Dean pretty much controlled him for the most part and tried to eliminate the aerial assault. But that's because he's got 1,000 holds in him. If you had to put an estimate on it, how many holds do you think you know?
That Dean Malenko does, or like me personally?
Just personally, how many holds do you think you know?
Oh my god, I don't know. Fucking 10.
About 10 holds. I could
execute.
I think I could probably do maybe I would say about 45.
I'd have to think about it. Maybe I'd get to like 20.
Yeah, it's up there. Sharpshooter,
25.
Boston Crab. Texas Cloverleaf.
Does
you can name a few.
Scorpion Deathlock? Does that count as 2?
Yeah, I see what you're doing there. It does. Wait, no, it doesn't. It's just one move. So no, that would just count as one right there.
I know, bro.
So something that I thought was cool is that early on in this match, they both do a double kip up.
Yes, they do indeed do a double kip up that our wrestling insider Mike Tenay calls for us.
Kip. They were using kip all the way back in '96, which is a word I don't like. It's a kick.
Yeah, so
it's a kick up. Why is it a kip up?
Maybe. Is it possible you misheard kip up as kick up?
Through
the time growing up? Was it one of those misnomers?
It might have been your asshole hello type thing.
It could have been something like that.
Hello, that might be what it was right there. But no, eventually Rey does start to make a little bit of a comeback. He gets that lucha style in there. Like I said, America hasn't really seen this before because he's been wrestling in AAA. So they finally get to see this. And it's funny because we actually have another AAA guy wrestling on the same card tonight, Conan.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is the United States champion at this point, I believe.
The United States champion, indeed.
They were both trained by Rey Mysterio's uncle, correct?
Yes, sir, his uncle.
Who is the namesake for Rey Mysterio Jr.'s name, as they also told us during this.
Yes. Mike Tenay, the professor,
broadcast.
He made sure that he let everybody know all the rich history of Rey Mysterio.
Man, he was so good at what he did. Missed that guy.
Yeah, man. What happened to him?
Dude, I have no idea.
Where's he at?
I don't know what he's doing. He's probably chilling, dude.
I mean, dude, Mike Tenay, come on the show.
Shout out.
What's up,
Mike
brother?
Tenay.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
At this point, I started thinking how much Dusty was referring to Rey Mysterio as Junior. Junior is in a vast grip from Dean Malenko. He just kept calling him Junior.
He just kept calling him Junior the whole time?
Yeah, he was referring to Rey as Junior the whole time. He said, I don't think Junior has the power, Daddy.
Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds. I don't think Junior can do it, baby.
He said that after this really dope arm drag. I don't know if you remember, it was almost in a torture rack position.
Yeah.
And Rey kind of flings out of it and arm drags him. And
he doesn't have the power, baby. He can't get this job done tonight for that cruiserweight title that Dean Malenko has around his waist.
Dude, and then at a certain point, Mike Tenay brings up the New Japan Junior tournament, or the Super Junior tournament, I think he mentioned. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I missed that.
Because he brought it up because Eddie Guerrero won that tournament, apparently. I don't know if it was during that year or the year prior. I should have looked that up. Maybe we'll, bring that in next time. But, yeah, dude, I thought that was a cool mention of New Japan. This kind of, sparks the conversation that we had last time about how WCW is very, very similar to AEW.
Yes,
at this current
absolutely.
point in
I mean,
time.
you look at the arenas that they were filling back then with WCW. It's similar to the arenas that were. It's similar to the arenas that AEW is filling up at this moment. I mean, the promos, the formats, the roster, just everything. Everything about it. It reminds me of AEW.
More specifically, right in the beginning of this pay-per-view, you had the introduction promos from most of the competitors, which is what Collision was doing last summer when they started up.
Yeah, and we've gone away from that, you said. They've gone away from that.
They did it all the way up towards, maybe as late as November last year, I'm remembering. And, dude, you know what I really missed? Do you remember when they were doing those kind of retro-style promo videos, like the day before Collision? And it had
I do, yeah.
Dude, I missed that. They need to do that every week. That was like the coolest video package on a social media I had seen in a while, dude. Those were really fun.
Yeah, that was
and it
fun.
gave Collision such a cool flavor. Like it was a really good hype video for those shows.
Yeah, it stood out. It was a different show. Mm-hmm. It just stood out better.
But yes, so there was that similarity with the introduction promos. I think they could bring that back here and there maybe, just to kind of like give it that extra little pizzazz, if you will.
Pizzazz, as you say.
Junior hit the real nice springboard drop kick. Yeah, definitely.
Springboard drop kick. I'm not there yet.
Oh no?
No.
Where you at right now?
I'm Dean's working his arm. We didn't even mention. Dean starts working the arm. You mentioned it. You alluded to it with that arm, but he starts working it now in order to ground.
Is the right arm?
Yeah, I think it was his right arm. Yeah, he starts working it. And it was at this point where Dean starts to work the arm, and I noticed some similarities between old Bryan Danielson and Dean Malenko. You think Bryan Danielson watched a lot of Dean Malenko when he was growing up?
Dude, I think you're onto something with that. When he brought that up, I was like, holy shit. No, they're very similar in their style, both Dean and Danielson. Oh my God, I bet. And they work together now, and they do.
Yes, they do.
I wonder if they're probably fucking buddies for sure.
Yeah, they're probably best friends over there.
Oh
man.
my God.
I'm sure he definitely looks up to Dean Malenko over there, because I mean, like I said, a lot of the submission maneuvers that I saw from Dean Malenko that he was putting on, all these twisting, like just strangling holds, they remind me of Danielson. The way he picks a body part and works it, that's Danielson to me also. So, Malenko was first. I don't know. They just look very similar to me, and I love what I was seeing in there.
Yeah, very similar builds too.
And, there was a funny part in this match also. I don't know if you remember it or not.
What's that?
Dean's got him in some kind of like a stranglehold. He's got Rey in a stranglehold.
Mm-hmm.
And did Rey tap? I saw Rey tapping.
He was kind of like pointing at his neck for some reason when Dean had him in that like kind of... It was his legs were over his arms and head, right?
It was like a leg lock stranglehold.
Yeah, he kind of had maybe a hammerlock on the arm. On the damaged arm of Rey.
Yeah.
Oh, and at one point, Mike Tenay says, Dean Malenko is working the arms, shoulders, and elbow.
That's because
of Rey Mysterio Jr.
That's because he's a fucking technician, baby. He's in there just like Bret the Hitman Hart. Pick a body part, work that body part, and put a finisher on, right?
Bro, yeah. If you want to study some suplexes, look no further at Dean Malenko. Man, this guy is a master at the suplex.
There were so many modified suplexes from so many different starting points that I was amazed.
Like hammerlock suplex and like...
I mean, he would anything you can
Backbreaker.
imagine. Yeah, suplex backbreakers.
Was there?
Yeah, I mean, he was putting on a suplex clinic. He was he was the human suplex machine before Taz was,
Oh, shoot.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Did they ever wrestle? No.
No.
That's like dream match shit, isn't it?
Yeah, that would have been a nice one right there. Suplexes, submission.
Hey, maybe that'd be a cool little segment. Send us your favorite dream matches, and we can kind of discuss what could have been.
Ooh, a little fantasy
maybe.
booking session where we can discuss the attributes of each and decide who the winner.
We can workshop that, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds like fun to me.
You let us know if you'd like that.
Yeah. Shoot. So now we're getting to your spot right now where you were talking about where Ray hits that springboard somersault. What do you think about that?
See, I referenced the drop kick, but the springboard somersault was also very fucking cool.
Yes, I think it was just before your drop kick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yes, Ray hits this dope-ass somersault from the top rope to the outside. Kind of hits Dean's legs.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, but Dean got him. It looked like it hurt. But
connected.
Yeah, it connected. It wasn't as, never mind, as bad as another spot that I saw. It didn't connect.
Oh, man. Lots of misconnections.
Oh, God. There's so much disconnection and misconnection, I tell you.
Man, so did you see that? You saw this pay-per-view live back in the day or no?
Yeah. I was definitely watching this live. Yeah. It was a kind of a one and done back then for me. I'd watch them once and I'd be done with them. They came out on replay and stuff later on, but I didn't go do that. I would just watch the current shows after I was done with that. Unless I had friends come over. Mm-hmm. They wanted to watch it, then it's okay. Let's pop on the pay-per-view. It's free anyway.
Yeah. So. I remember, when I was looking up this event on Wikipedia, it had the VHS cover art, basically. And I remember it just took me back to fucking Blockbuster.
Oh, those were good times.
I remember seeing that cover art and, never rented any WCW tapes. Really, I didn't.
How dare you?
I know, right? Isn't that a shame? I should have fucking picked some of those up. It was just something I just didn't know it,
Yeah.
I wasn't in my wheelhouse at all, and I was like so young, 6, 7, 8, 9,
You
10.
were a little bit younger. I was in my teens, I think, at that time, so I was into the WCW.
I just knew what I knew. But I did have access to these characters on not only WCW versus NWO World Tour, but also Revenge. Which this fucking match, Dean versus Ray, really gets me itchy on wanting to play those, dude.
Ooh, you want to pop them in later today?
We gotta fire them up. Fuck it, dude. Yeah, might as well.
Let's fire up the Nintendo 64. Who are you gonna use? Let's go. Ooh. Let's go. Dean versus Ray. Who are you gonna use?
I'm going Dean. I always loved using Dean. Actually.
Damn it! I wanted Dean. Fine, I'll go with the high flyer. I'll pick Ray. Let's settle the score. Maybe
give it a little simulation. The old Nintendo 64, baby.
Ooh. I'm gonna hit me a spring rana to the back of your neck, and then I'm gonna hit a Frankensteiner for a 1-2 count, baby. That's what I'm going to do, and that's exactly what happened right here. Springboard Rana, back of the neck. Shit looked like it hurt, too.
Are you talking about the West Coast Pop?
Yeah. No, it was a springboard. Hurricane Rana. Springboard Hurricane Rana.
Isn't that the West Coast Pop?
Is that what he... Yeah, I guess it was. You're right. I didn't even think to call it that.
Because he used to do that. That was like his finish, was it not, at times?
Yeah, it was. I mean...
I really couldn't say. I didn't watch enough WCW at all, as you know. I've said it.
You know what, though? I want to say maybe his finisher was a top rope Rana.
Oh, okay.
I think it might have been a top rope Rana. That was just a signature for him, the springboard Rana. Because, I mean, he throws Ranas out from everywhere. You got to get on the top to finish him if you're Ray. So, yeah, he throws the springboard Rana, drops Mysterio on the back of his neck. Looked like it hurt pretty bad. And then he follows that up with a fucking Frankensteiner.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
A Frankensteiner. I mean, I don't know if America had seen a Frankensteiner up until that point. I know I certainly hadn't.
I mean, Scott Steiner just did one earlier in the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a Poison Rana. My fault.
Did we see a Poison Rana in this one?
No, we didn't see a Poison Rana. But that's what I'm thinking right now. I got poison in my head.
It's
getting a little hot in here, baby. We had to turn the air conditioner down to get rid of Skynet, baby.
Damn, you're not kidding, baby.
Yeah, dude, Skynet. So, I don't know. We had a little audio difficulty with the air conditioner on, so we went ahead and eliminated the air conditioner.
It's creating a lot of background noise, as you probably heard in prior episodes. Excuse that.
Right, sorry.
Still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, but we eliminated that problem, but it's leading to me sweating profusely.
Yeah, it is a little toasty, isn't it?
I'm sweating about as bad as the competitors in the ring right now.
Fucking hell, bro.
Oh, my God.
But, where is the story in this match, baby? The story is that there are two competitors fighting for the title of the Cruiserweights in WCW. And that in of itself is the start of a story, because that's the genesis, baby. You just gotta understand that it comes in chapters, and you can't rush. And you just gotta understand. You need patience, baby, and the story will unfold.
But I want it now. I want it now, Dusty. I want it now.
This does spur off into a couple other matches later on, of course. But
yeah, we might actually have to watch those also. Maybe the return.
Yeah, you know, at some point we're gonna slot those in. I think we're gonna just double them up. So y'all get ready for those.
You know what we're gonna call that?
At some point.
Return of the match. Return of the match. Return of the match. We'll do it next week. Not next week. No, we'll do it in a few weeks.
Yeah, no, it'll be later down the line.
Yeah, but I definitely do want to revisit that to see if maybe Ray gets the win. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I know. I want to see the results of those as well.
Yeah. So as I alluded to, Dean basically cheats to win in this. What did he do?
Oh, what did he do?
Let's look at the footage.
Let's look at the footage. Dude, fucking Dean Malenko, this son of a bitch. He gets Rey Mysterio in a power bomb and stacks him up high, swiftly throws his feet on the middle ropes in the corner and gets the 1, 2, 3, bada boom.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Wow. Didn't see that coming.
No.
I thought he was going to finish him honorably.
Yep, he showed no honor.
No honor, bro.
There was no honor from Dean Malenko
Nothing.
this time.
He fucking swept the leg.
So, you know what? I would really like to see Ray get his revenge on this next one.
Yeah, that's definitely why I want to see the return match on this to see if maybe
Fuck yeah.
we get a little bit of redemption.
Yes, but dude, this match was riddled with, plenty of maneuvers. There was a Romero special.
Oh, a what? A what?
It was a Romero special at one point
You
that
talking-
Dean Malenko had on Rey Mysterio.
You're talking about a surfboard?
Yeah. Oh yes, a surfboard.
It's a
Yes,
surfboard, baby. It's a surfboard.
Surfboard Romero special. Scorpion Deathlock, Sharpshooter.
Did Romero even, was he even a surfer?
I don't know. He might have been.
If he was a surfer, it's cool.
Romero might have had some surfing experience.
Yes, I think so. It's crowd surfing, maybe. Oh, man. That was crazy, though, dude, to see a 22-year-old Rey Mysterio debut. And it's wild to see now, man, because, he's 48 and he's got Dom now. And Dom is wrestling in the WWE with him.
The
and it's-
Dubba Dubba?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know.
With
to
the
have
Judgment Day?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know, the way Billy Gunn has, his kids wrestling with him. And you got other things happening right now with father-son in the world, like, LeBron and Bronny teaming up on the Lakers.
Oh yeah. They're gonna take the league by storm, I hear.
Yeah. He's averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists on about 10% shooting right now.
It was one game.
And on top of that, he's already hurt for the second game and he can't play.
What did he do? He hurt his ankle or something?
He has slight swelling in his knee, so they're going to sit him out.
One quick little thing on this match. We heard the slogan, "This is where the big boys play," by Tony Schiavone, and I think Dusty mentioned it too. So that was what WCW said, huh? It's kind of similar to AEW's little tagline of "We're the best wrestle right now."
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it pays homage to that
Pay homage,
catchphrase.
pupil.
Yeah, which again, like we were saying before, it brings to us the similarities between that WCW and the current AEW product.
Is that kind of going to wrap up our match of the week? You kind of ready to move on here?
Yeah, I think pretty much we got our thoughts on the match. I thought it was a great overall match, great debut. Young kid came out there, put on a showcase. We all know what he became, a champion in the WWE. Like I said, I appreciate everything he's done for the business. I loved watching every second of Rey Mysterio. I hope I continue to see more of Rey Mysterio because I think he's still got it. Clap, 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 clap. He's still got it. And I want him to stay there and, keep on training Dom and give him that tutelage that he needs so that he can become one of the greats also because where I may hate him because he's an ultra heel and, I think he's a little snotty. He's kind of like a Sammy Guevara. But I respect him and I think he's got it.
Yeah. He's well on his way.
Indeed.
So yeah, no, I can't wait to see more of Dean Malenko. Dude's a fucking beast. Rey Mysterio, so dope. And we hope you enjoyed that match out there. If you hadn't seen it yet, or if you want to check it out, do it for sure. I think it's a good recommend.
Macho, what the fuck are you doing here?
Hey guys, shit, I forgot my cannabis.
Did you smoke that cigarette?
Oh, no. Yeah, you got another one for me.
God damn it, I knew he was going to come back if we did this, bro.
Yeah,
He's like a cat. We fed him once and he's not going to leave the house now.
Hey, you got any more coffee?
Yeah, here's a damn cup of coffee. Here's your damn cream. Here, Mach, I'm showing you to the door now. I'm not playing this shit anymore.
Hey, Gator, you got any more caramel drizzle?
I drank it all, Mach. Get out of the house.
God damn it. All right, bye.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. He came back again, y'all.
Bye, Macho.
Came back again.
So stupid.
Well, that's going to do it
that'll
for
wrap
this
up.
three-man booth this week.
By Dusty, Schiavone, and Mike Tenay. Send us your match recommendations at Suplex Studies on Instagram or Twitter. Just comment on our stuff. That'd be great. We also have a Facebook page. You can find us Suplex Studies on Facebook, YouTube, same name as well. But send us your recommendations there for your match of the week.
Yeah,
and
guys.
we'll
And,
kind of like keep you in the mix.
And don't forget, when you get on there, like, subscribe, comment, notification buttons. Every time we drop new content, you know about it immediately. Give us a 5-star rating on all your major streaming platforms if you like what you heard. And don't forget to give us your suggestions for any shows that you might want to hear.
So yeah, dude, Gator, we checked out quite a bit of AEW, as we've already alluded to.
Yeah, I watched, what was it, Collision?
Yeah, we saw some Collision.
Yeah, I didn't see Friday Night Rampage.
Rampage.
I missed the Rampage this week.
It was a really good Rampage.
Was it? What'd you got?
Dude, we had Mariah May versus, not Saraya, was it? No. Sheeta versus Mariah May in the Owen Hart semifinal.
Ooh.
Mariah May won that and moved on to the final, which takes place tonight. Speaking of, we might as well just make our prediction right now. Who do you got in the women's final of the Owen Hart tournament?
Oh, so we got what? Willow versus Mariah?
Willow versus Mariah.
Willow versus Mariah May. Is that who we've got this week?
Winner goes to All In at Wembley Stadium.
And who do they face?
They wrestle, well, if she's still champion at the time, timeless Toni Storm.
Oh, that's interesting. I think that you and I have been talking about this from the start.
For a while, dude.
Yeah, from
this
the
has been
start.
a long time coming, actually.
Yeah,
this story has been playing out.
This is a good story.
Yep.
One of my favorite stories in AEW.
It is to a lot of fans, just from what I've been seeing, you know.
Yeah,
Lots
yeah.
of haters, of course, but that comes on every fucking AEW thread
Of
that you
course,
look
of
at.
course.
But, you know.
I think I've got Mariah winning this one. Willow's going to put on a great match with her. It's going to be a classic, of course. I got Mariah. Mariah's going on to Wembley Stadium. Mariah's going to take that title away from Toni Storm, unless... I don't know. I saw a little backstage promo, a little vignette with Storm and May that you sent me, and it kind of gave me maybe Toni turns on Mariah before Mariah has a chance to turn on Toni vibes. What do you think?
Yeah, it really seems like it's getting to that vibe. We noticed on Collision that after the match, Mariah May was kind of pulling Toni Storm away from Luther. So you think that she's kind of driving that wedge between Luther and Toni. So we can kind of see that develop, I think, to your point, you know?
Yeah, and I think she's trying to drive that wedge in there because in that backstage segment also, we saw Luther in a little funny thing. They thought he was doing something dirty in the corner.
He was polishing the world title.
He was polishing the world title, and Toni said, "Jesus Christ, Luther!" And Luther turns around, and he's polishing the belt. But Toni tells Mariah that they're going to do this together, and they join hands and start jumping up and down, you know, and chanting together. And they hop away like two little rabbits. And Luther just kind of gives the old disapproval, shaking of his head, like looking down, like, "Oh no, this could go bad. What's going to happen here?"
Yeah.
So I think maybe Luther knows what Mariah's doing.
I think he's onto her.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think he's onto it. So we'll see how the story plays out, baby.
We will see the story play out soon enough, baby. Tonight is going to be a nice dynamite.
Dynamite.
Oh, dynamite on TBS, baby. But it's better on Triller in the UK with your VPN.
You got to get the VPN. You gotta get the
It's the only way to watch AEW, dude.
So fucking dope. So dope.
Stupid fucking pick and pick. But I digress.
But I digress, Stephen A. Smith.
Also on Collision, we had the return of Marco Stunt.
Oh my God.
Dude, out of nowhere. That was kind of a cool moment. The crowd loved it.
It was fun.
It was fun too. I was taken aback. I was kind of shocked. I could not believe it. It was cool to see Marco Stunt.
And he came out there looking all serious.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, like he was there to whoop some ass.
He cut his hair, man. I was like, oh shit. You know, I get it.
The fun size, what is it? Fun size something? Fun size wrestler.
Oh, that's what it said on his tights.
Yeah,
it
it
says
said
fun size.
fun size,
And then
yeah.
it said Marco as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, that was a cool match. Jack Perry kicked his ass, of course, and retained his TNT title. Also later on in Collision, we had Christian Cage costing Jay White the
Ooh, and who said that?
Ooh, you called that one, earlier on. I mean, it was quite apparent because the patriarchy are coming for the trios titles.
Yes.
And I hope we get that very soon. I bet we do.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. You know how the Bucks kicked out the rest of the Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah.
Got to speak correctly.
These two factions are gonna collide, if you will, baby.
We got 3 factions: the Elite, the Bang Bang Gang, and
Patriarchy.
Patriarchy. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens here, man. I think the Patriarchy does eventually take those straps off of their hands, and I don't know. Maybe the Elite and the Bang Bang Gang go at it after that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get the singles for sure. Jay White versus Christian Cage.
Yeah.
I don't know when. We got the next pape at All In. That's kind of a ways away. Maybe they save the trios titles match for that.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. But yeah, besides that, dude, Hangman Page got busted open hard way during this match against
Dude,
Jay White.
That was so fucking cool.
They burst over the barricade and fucking looks like Hanger's head clips the bottom of the barricade, we assume.
Yeah.
And fuck, man. Crimson Mask, indeed.
There's a little metal piece, if you see there, the guardrail. It's got a small little metal piece sticking out of it on the floor, and I think that's what probably did the damage. You know, he went over on a clothesline, he face plants, and you can immediately tell he goes and touches his head like, oh
yeah.
shit. He touches his head, oh shit, and looks, and yep, it's bleeding everywhere. And so they get back, they go back in, and you can still see that the blood is having a little bit of an effect on Hangman because he kind of takes a knee and he's like, oh shit, that's a lot of blood. Because he went full Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Dude,
right there.
yeah.
That was Bloodstone. That was Blood Hangman.
Dude, big time, man.
Big time, man. Big time. Big time.
But yeah, so besides Collision, we had a pretty great Dynamite. Mark Briscoe joined the Blood and Guts match for Team AEW. This Dynamite took place in Chicago, and it was a pretty hot crowd, I'd say. They're pretty into it. Did you see this Dynamite? You did, right?
Negative.
Oh, okay. So you missed this one.
No, I was working too much this week. I didn't have time to watch it this week.
Yeah, we had the return of... Oh, no, I thought you did see this. Remember Britt Baker, her promo? But,
Oh, yes, I do remember that night. You're right. Yeah, I think I was really tired that night.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I didn't really tune in. But yeah, I remember that Britt Baker.
yeah, so she had her promo, and Mercedes Moné comes out and kind of tries to steal the glory with her championship celebration.
Yeah.
And she's introduced by none other than the Elite, the Young Bucks, both Matt and Nick Jackson, Matthew and Nicholas.
It's Matthew and Nicholas. You've just been fined. You've just been fined and
Shit.
suspended.
God damn it.
They're right here. No,
So what do you think? Is Mercedes Moné a part of the Elite?
I mean, it looks like she is from the outside looking in. She's over there commingling with the Elite, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. I do not want to be fined. So, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see her being the first female member of the faction, which would actually fit also because everyone in the Elite has gold.
So much go.
And Mercedes Moné has two straps that she can go ahead and bring in there and add to the gold collection. And that would be a really nice visual or nice presentation of all that gold in the ring with
I
that
can
faction.
see it right now. But yeah, that kind of wraps up AEW from last week. Good shows, solid shows. And yeah, looking forward to the Owen Hart tournament tonight. Let's predict the men's final, which is both Hangman Page and Bryan Danielson. Who do you think is going to take this one?
Whoa.
Who's going to go face Swerve Strickland at All In?
Well, Hangman and Swerve Strickland, they've got unfinished business to...
Indeed.
To quote Uma Thurman from Kill Bill. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah. Kill Bill's a good one.
All right. Good.
That's a classic.
All right, great. So they've got unfinished business, and Hanger's coming back right now. He's got this real dark theme. He's got this dark look. He kind of reminds me of I don't know, his music. I know it's got that cowboy theme, but it gives me that Freddy Krueger vibe, man. There's something about it that just gives me that Freddy Krueger vibes, like evil, like he's coming to get you. If you go to bed, Hangman's going to be right there to get your ass. So I'm thinking Hangman gets the win over Danielson. I don't know if there might be some tomfoolery involved.
Shenanigans?
I don't know. Maybe the Bucks help him. I don't know. Maybe the Bucks help him. That's all I can really think right there.
You know who isn't going to be on commentary?
Who's that?
Nigel McGuinness won't be on commentary because it's on Dynamite. Do you think this is the time that Nigel gets to stab the clam digger in his back and cost him everything?
That is a magnificent call. That might happen.
No way.
Man, they've been setting this up for how long now?
We remember Nigel talking shit about Bryan Danielson as far back as last summer. Like those early Collision shows. We're pretty sure. And you know, Daniels. I think we talked about this on a
last
previous
week.
show. Yeah. So, but it's continued. I mean,
He's doubled down.
dude. Any chance Nigel gets, he is still talking mad shit about Danielson.
He's doubled down. He mentions Bryan Danielson in damn near every matchup in a negative light. What did he say? That he's in the back and the way he carries himself, like he's all smug, like he's better than everybody else. And I was like, dude, he just will not stop. He calls him a clam digger, telling him he doesn't want to wrestle. And then what did he say? He doesn't want to wrestle me.
Yes, he specifically said that.
He said
at
me.
some point. It was on Collision probably.
Yeah.
During the Claudio match, maybe.
I believe so because, that's why he was talking so much shit about him because Claudio was out there, another fellow Blackpool Combat Club member.
Indeed.
I can't wait to see the payoff if there indeed is one because I've been wanting to see that for a good long while. I want to see Danielson slap the shit out of Nigel.
I doubt he actually goes in and interrupts this match by any degree, but you know what? I'm gonna pick Hangman Adam Page. I think this is his time again to maybe reclaim the AEW World Title. I don't know. It'll make for a banger of a main event at All In. Man, I don't know. I don't really see Hanger losing 3 in a row to Swerve.
No, he's
I
not
think
losing.
if he gets the chance, he's gonna take it.
Now, I also have a question here for you. If let's just say Mariah May, Tony Storm, and then we got Hangman and Swerve, does that mean that both world titles change hands in Wembley?
Oh shit!
It's kind of shaping up that way. A big title change card.
Unless it's Danielson versus Swerve.
It ain't gonna be Danielson.
I don't know, man.
It ain't gonna be Danielson.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe so. He's got to get on the All-In card at some point, or in some sort of fashion.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. He'll find his way on the card. But right now, I mean, it looks like Hangman's got the rocket strapped to his ass, and he's getting shot straight to the moon. And that world title, that's what he's coming for right there. And I hope he takes it back because I really do want to see evil Hangman Adam Page with that championship belt.
Yeah, some people were saying he kind of sounds like Batman.
He fucking does sound like
Yeah. He needs to just finally tune that a little more. But I'm digging what I'm hearing.
So we call him Batman Adam Page instead of Hangman Adam Page?
Perhaps.
Batman Adam Page.
That's me, Batman Adam Page.
I'm Batman. Yeah, bro. So we saw MJF open up this week. After he opened up on Dynamite, he opened up Collision. What did you think about that?
So, yes, he closed out Dynamite and opened Collision.
Indeed.
Right. So he beats the shit out of Danny Garcia at the end of Dynamite in Chicago. And, man, kicks him downtown, Yambag City.
Right in the schnuts.
And yes, MJF is back. The top dog, top heel of AEW, top heel in wrestling,
Dude.
some would say. But some would even argue he's the best in the world. And you know who would have something to say about that is none other than Will Ospreay, who is probably going to be crossing paths very soon with MJF. It seems to be about that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it looks like, and I can't wait to see that matchup.
Oh, yeah. It would appear that MJF will probably be facing Ospreay maybe at All In, right?
Who do you think wins?
Well, is it for the international title? It would have to be, right?
It would have to be.
Why wouldn't it be?
You know who wins?
MJF?
Yes.
I could see that happen, maybe.
God,
Ooh, I don't know.
Will falling from grace.
Man, his slow fall from grace,
The slow descent.
just like Omega endured too.
Yes.
Before he
now
climbed to
you
the
will have to
mountaintop.
say a story.
Yep. Hey, we'll see what happens. I don't know. But yeah, scumbag to the max, MJF.
I love the pun.
That was unintended, but yeah, MJF is back and he's on a rampage.
You're just full of puns, aren't you? He's full of puns. He's here all week.
I really didn't mean these.
He's here all week.
They just fucking happened. MJF is back, baby.
And he's a bad motherfucker.
That's one bad motherfucker.
But yeah, that kind of wraps up AEW for this week. We hope you enjoy Dynamite tonight and, of course, Rampage Collision. Dude, I was going to say I want to try watching SmackDown Live and then Rampage right after. That sounds so fun.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try and do that this week so that we can get...
It's going to be tight.
A little more absorption, if you will. We got to
Yeah.
absorb all the wrestling that we can possibly get, baby.
God, so much going on all the fucking time, every weekend.
I love wrestling.
All right, so moving on, we will talk about our thoughts on Money in the Bank.
Money in the bank, baby.
Yeah, so we have Money in the Bank at the Scotia Bank Arena in Toronto, Ontario. It's in front of a sold-out crowd, 19.8 thousand, as Michael Cole let us know. Twice.
Twice.
Or maybe at least twice.
2 times.
And we have Trish Stratus as our host. And this event is also sponsored by The Boys. And yeah, you're a fan of that show, right?
Yeah, I love The Boys. I think I turned you onto it. You hadn't seen it before.
I had known of it before. For the longest time, I had only seen the first episode and just never tuned back in and checked it out this past winter time and absolutely loved it. You caught up with the new shit or what?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm gonna binge watch it when I get it all there. Probably.
I think you're gonna like it,
I'm probably gonna like
but
it.
I think you got to
always
see
do.
Gen V as well.
I've seen some of Gen V. It's just like I said, the whole blood thing kind of freaks me out.
Oh, that's right.
The blood
yes.
power, dude. I'm not really keen on looking at blood.
Dude, I want the fucking blood power in Elden Ring. I've been playing. In fact, my buddy was telling me to level up Arcane or some shit, but I don't get the blood magic until later in the game or something else. I don't know, but cool ass game. Everyone's been playing Elden Ring right now. Are you're not there? Yes.
No.
Yeah,
I'm old school, bro. I'm Street Fighters.
Ah, yes, he's on the Street Fighter
play
wave
Street
right now.
Fighter, yeah.
But yeah, I'm in Elden Ring. I'm not in the DLC. I'm sure all of you tarnished out there are enjoying that, but I'm only 44 hours in, enjoying my time.
But you know what?
in
Kenny
the
Omega,
land.
he plays Street Fighter also. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, there we
for
go.
sure.
Yeah.
He probably plays Elden Ring as well.
Yeah, definitely. So the case says VOT.
Right, yeah. We start the show Money in the Bank with the men's Money in the Bank match, and it does have a VOT stamp on it, which is the reference to the Boys, the corporation in the Boys, that runs the superhero shit.
What was it? The Hook said the Boys.
No, the Hook said, the Hook said the
Hook
Boys.
said the
yes,
Boys, and then the
indeed.
case said VOT.
Right.
On it with Money in the Bank, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we start out with this Money in the Bank match, and we have Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre. Who else there was in that?
We got Uso. Then we got Andrade.
Oh, yes, Andrade.
Andrade. I like to call him Andrade. We got L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Chad Gable. Chad Gable back from the dead in this six-way match. We got Carmelo Hayes. And the last guy to come down is going to be Drew McIntyre, baby.
Yep.
So those are our competitors for this match right here. The crowd is hot. They're all in right now, dude. They're over city right now. Like, I'm loving this crowd.
They're having a great time.
Yeah, it's kind of like giving me them France like
Yeah,
vibes.
not quite as amazing of a crowd, but kind of in that vein.
Yes,
Better than a typical U.S. crowd,
definitely
perhaps.
better. Yes,
For the WWE,
yeah. So yeah.
depending on the city.
Well, the crowd loves LA Knight. I noticed that. Bunch of yeah chants. I think he might have gotten the biggest pop on the match on the entrances.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had more yeahs. I mean, there was a lot of towels out there and shit. Yeet towels. Everybody was throwing up their little yeet towels.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Stone Cold coming in here to give you the little yeet. Oh, man. So, yeah, like I said, the crowd's fucking badass right now.
Yeah, we actually got a lot of those yeet yeah chants. Those were really fun to hear. This crowd is playing into all of that. And this match is quite the car crash. Lots of table bumps, or ladder bumps, rather, occur. Andrade slams a couple different guys on a couple of different occasions.
Yeah, there was a springboard clothesline that he did to, I think it was Carmelo, off the ladder. Carmelo's hanging on the ladder. He goes up to the second rope. Springboard comes back, hits him really hard, man. That was a pretty hard bump right there. He had a Spanish fly, I think, right after that to Hayes, and got the holy shit chants rolling. And that was another thing. Like I said, this crowd was hot, holy shit chants. And we got to hear them.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't blur it out.
They weren't censored, yeah. I guess if you're on the USA Network, you get censored, obviously, right? And I guess the PLEs are okay.
Uncensored. WWE Uncensored.
Little taste of Netflix.
This is uncensored. Yeah, Gable's getting "You Suck" chants. I like that one too, dude. Yeah. Coming out to his music, it kind of reminded me of like Kurt Angle. You suck, you suck.
They were trying to get that little cadence going.
I think it worked.
It kind of did, but the song was still like, it didn't really give the crowd enough time to like breathe with the "You Suck" chants. I don't know.
With the switchblade?
Right. You must breathe with the switchblade.
You got to breathe with the switchblade, otherwise,
Take a big deep breath with Jay Whitehall.
Oh, man. So one thing I did notice also in this match is like every time Drew was up in there, they would seem to CM Punk chants.
Oh, yeah. There were multiple CM Punk chants.
They love CM Punk.
Oh, absolutely. Who doesn't, man? I'm a fan of the guy, too. No. I mean, I really am.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of Punk.
Oh, yeah.
He's okay. It's just I'm not impressed by his performance.
We'll wait to bring his appearance up later on. I'm sure you already know.
Yeah.
If you saw this event, how it played out. But yeah, there was a sunset flip from Andrade to Carmelo, which was pretty nasty, on top of the ladder to a ladder that was kind of hanging on the ropes, right? And on the ladder itself.
Yeah, the ladder was on the rope, and it was also stacked on the other rope.
I think.
Yeah, I don't know what to call that. It's a ladder with a ladder wedged into it, and then wedged into the rope. And Carmelo was there, and that's when Andrade hits him with that ladder.
Yeah. So
ladder on ladder.
Who did you pick winning this one?
I think I picked Drew to win this. I'm sure. I'm sure I picked Drew.
Yeah, I went with Jey Uso, and I lost on this round.
Let's look at the footage.
Let's throw the footage.
Who won?
Yep, so I am 0-1 for this event so far. I picked Jey Uso. He definitely did not win. Drew McIntyre picked this dub up. What'd you think about him winning this one? You called it?
Yeah, I called it. I loved it. I liked it. I wish that what happened later on didn't happen, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, dude, I'm a big Drew McIntyre fan. I always have been. This feud that he's got going with Punk, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. If you watch the PLE, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's getting hot right now.
The preemie?
The preemie.
Yeah, we got preemies and papes.
Preemies and papes, baby.
Yes, that we'll be covering for you in future iterations of Suplex Studies.
Indeed, baby.
This event continues with Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn. Unless, do you have any wrap-up thoughts on the men's Money in the Bank?
No.
Before we move on?
Just that I thought it was funny that when Drew goes up to actually get the case, and it's swinging back and forth.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And he's like, come here, you fucker.
Come here, you fucker.
Come here, you fucker. He finally gets it and takes it down, and he's like, I thought that was pretty fucking funny.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. But, overall, it was just, like you said, a train wreck, a banger, if you will. I mean, it was amazing, bro. I haven't seen WWE put a show on like this in quite some time. So it was.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, to say the least.
Wow. Yeah, so good opening match. We move on to our Intercontinental title matchup. Sami Zayn is defending against Braun Breaker, or as I wrote down here, Orange Breaker, Orange Cassidy's cousin.
Orange Cassidy's cousin.
He has a mean tan on today, does Braun Breaker.
Crowd loves Sammy's song. I love the song. Do you love the song?
Oh God, I fucking hate his song.
Why you hate his song?
It's so annoying.
God,
Man, what is going on with the themes in the WWE?
Yeah.
They're very generic,
Yeah,
man.
there's a
and
lot of
fucking
generic. Who was the guy that used to make them?
Jim Johnston?
He's still around?
He's still around.
I need to call him up.
He called Jimmy up.
They need to call him up
Old
and
Jimmy
get him there.
J?
Hell yeah, dude. Get him their stat.
Fucking
Stat. Lander. Statlander. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, overall, I started watching this match, and I kind of already had this idea in my mind of how it was going to go, and it pretty much went that way. I mean, Braun kicked the shit out of Sammy. Just suplexes, just like Dean Malenko.
Oh yeah.
Just suplex machine, man. Not the human suplex machine. We all know who that is.
This match was not my favorite by any means, but it did what it had to.
Yeah. No, it definitely wasn't mine either. I mean, we got the nice stuff from Braun Breaker, though. He gives us that really cool visual of that Frankensteiner.
Dude, what a perfect Frankensteiner from Braun. That was sick.
It scares me the way he leans back and then hits it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it works for him, so go for it, brother.
That was badass.
Yeah, that was one hell of a Frankensteiner.
Man, so we both picked Braun to win this IC title, and we were wrong again.
Wrong.
I was wrong again.
I was wrong, too. I picked Braun in not even an upset. I picked him in a landslide.
We just really, I thought he was going to get it, man. It seemed like he was on his way up already, but it's all about the long game sometimes, and I assume he'll get this title or, maybe the US title
Something
at
like
some
that.
point.
Yeah, no, I was definitely shocked, man. I saw Braun winning this in extreme fashion, and Sammy managed to get that haluva kick. It's a hell of a kick.
It is one hell of a kick.
It's one hell of a kick. So he got the hell of a kick in, and he went ahead and got the good old 1, 2, 3, like Nick Patrick. 1, 2, 3.
We also get a Blue Thunder bomb earlier.
Yeah. I think we were talking about Blue Thunder bombs. Weren't we? We were trying to
what do you think? You got Takeshita's or Sami Zayn's? Who has a better Blue Thunder bomb?
Takeshita.
Yeah.
Takeshita's.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, after I saw him put, who was it that he? Oh, it was ELP.
It was ELP at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, he put ELP through that double table with that Blue Thunder on the outside, and
Picture perfect.
It was perfecto.
Yes.
He's got the best Blue Thunder bomb in the game, but Sammy's up there. He's got maybe top 3, I'd say.
So yeah, Sammy picks this one up, steals it, I think, and then we see this ugly ass Intercontinental title.
You don't like it. You don't like it. Daddy don't like it.
Oh man.
We need a new strap, bro. We need a new design. We need a new cut. We need a new shuffle. We need a new deal. This is just not working for me. That belt is atrocious. I do not like it. It doesn't look good as a toy.
They're in too deep on it now. It's already like 2-3 years old at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, they're just trying to say, fuck it. We're just going to run with it, whether people like it or not. But man, come on, eventually, dude, you got to come up with a new design on that belt. It's just not.
It's
not
not working for you?
It's not my cup of tea, man. I'd rather drink from another cup.
Is it your cup of coffee?
Cup of coffee in the big time? Yeah, it might be. You got any cream for it though?
Macho, is that you again?
Hey guys, damn it, I forgot my bandana, Gator. I know you had it last time we played disc golf, man. Yeah.
I didn't take your bandana, Mosh.
Where's
I don't
my
have it.
bandana? It's the green one.
Elizabeth took it.
I got Elizabeth out in the car right now. I'm gonna go ask her.
Go talk to her. She's got it. And do me a favor, don't come back.
It's gonna be your ass, Gator. Hey, you got any more creamer?
Yeah, I do. I've got creamer in my pocket. Hold on. I don't know why, but I always have creamer in my
more
pocket.
of that bucket creamer.
What do you mean you want? You asked for creamer. I'm giving you some creamer, Mach. What kind of creamer do you want?
That damn bucket creamer is all warm, Gator.
You know what? I've got the Coffee Mate in the refrigerator. It's cool. Is that fine?
That'll do. Yeah. All right, I'll be on my way. Yeah.
Hazelnut? Is hazelnut fine?
I want my damn bandana.
Hazelnut, Mach. Hazelnut?
All right, freak out. Bye.
God damn it. You think he's actually gone this time, bro? Do we need to put the alarm on?
I think he's out of here.
So yeah, after this tomfoolery here, the haluva kick, where I'm left in shock. I'm pretty sure we had some promos, commercials, or something like that.
Oh no, they announced Bad Blood is returning as a premium live event. We have a preemie on October 5th, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, I got it up on Wikipedia right here. We have Bad Blood in your house, October 5th, 1997.
97.
So yeah, they said That's going to be taking place on the same day, this new one. And then we have Bad Blood 2003, June 15th, 03 in Houston. Bad Blood 2004 in Columbus, Ohio on June 13th. And then Bad Blood 2024 taking place in Atlanta.
Interesting. So how many years is that?
That'd be 20 years since the last Bad Blood.
20 years.
But no, Bad Blood in Your House in 97 was Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell match to determine the number one contender.
Ooh, that's something we're going to have to watch.
That one you can expect us to cover probably that week with that show.
Yeah, definitely.
Review, and we'll do those two.
Yeah.
Would be timely.
So after that, hell of a match. Helluva match.
Hell of a match.
Yes.
Hell of a kick.
Yep, we got a good old Trish. It's like rock and roll. And Trish is in control. Oh, she's here for the payday. She's here to announce Cena, and then she just leaves.
She's got the keys to the city.
Yeah. Says, hey, everybody, here's the GOAT, John Cena. John Cena comes out.
She called him the GOAT?
No, but I believe Michael Cole called him that earlier, and I'm just giving a little prelude, a little foreshadowing into a question I will have for you later on.
Is that right?
That's right, baby. So, what we have right now is John Cena chant. Cena's crying. What did he do?
He choked up a little bit.
He choked up. Why?
Oh, man, he almost cried. He almost cried. He's, no, of course, very emotional. He's announced his retirement.
Yep.
And he's going to have a tour, a last tour, if you will. The last time is now. So that's the moniker he's rolling with on this.
Is that what he said?
Farewell tour. Well, I mean, it was on his towel and his T-shirt. So.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And that's what he closed his promo with.
Okay.
The last time is now. So he mentions the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber. Will we see him involved in those events? Maybe so. That'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
I'd love to see that.
Yep.
Do you think they're going to give him the world title, give him the world record? Is he going to beat Ric Flair's record, right? Is
Absolutely.
that the whole thing?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. They just got to keep that 16 just the way it is. Because even if he didn't Flair have like 2 other titles that they didn't even give him credit for in the WWE?
That's true,
So
yeah,
he should
that's
actually have
true.
18. So even if Cena hits 17, Flair
It's
still
not.
has the
Yeah,
most.
it doesn't really count, does it?
Yeah. If you're going by the books, Flair would still have more. But I'm hoping that they don't do that. But it kind of worries me because, like I said, Michael Cole kind of calls John Cena the GOAT. Well, the GOAT would have more titles than anybody. So
Well, we'll see what happens, dude.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna give it a run and hope for the best. But yeah, his last match will be WrestleMania 41 in Vegas next year. It sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's your GOAT?
Man, whoo-wee, greatest of all time. Jeez, in wrestling. Yeah, you always hear Ric Flair, The Rock, Stone
Michaels.
Cold, Michaels, Bret Hart.
Yep.
You hear Taker quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Who would probably actually be mine? I think I'd go with Undertaker, greatest
Yeah.
of all time.
Wow.
For sure, man.
I didn't see that one coming.
Decorated career. He's the fucking best.
I would probably go with Michaels, man.
You're going Shawn Michaels, greatest of all time?
Yeah, Michaels. He's
What?
the greatest performer of all time.
Wow.
He's so great. He sold everything. I mean, he could take a beat and dish one out. His super kick was a finisher he could hit anybody with, Not a lot of mistakes in the ring, think about a Shawn Michaels match that was bad.
Shit. I need to watch a lot of Michaels matches, in fact.
Yep. Now, think about this. Taker had to wrestle El Gigante.
Oh, yeah, like Mania, one of his first Manias.
Yeah, so, Shawn Michaels hasn't had to wrestle Gigante, which means...
Giant Gonzalez.
Giant Gonzalez. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. For my money, Michaels. Yeah. So we've got John Cena retiring. What are your thoughts and impressions on this? What did John Cena mean to you in wrestling?
Dude, John Cena has been a staple in wrestling. He mentioned he's been in the WWE for 20 years.
Wow.
2 decades, right, or a little over.
Yeah. What a run.
Yeah. So I remember him entering and, of course, doing the ruthless aggression promo, as does everybody else, So he was great. He was the Hulk Hogan of the new era.
Yeah, I can
the
see that.
PG era. And I think he's left quite the mark on WWE and wrestling as a whole, and he's turned into this entirely new huge movie star and has really taken to it, and it's cool to see. And I wish him all the best, and I hope he has a great retirement match next year.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with everything that you just said. He's been a workhorse for the WWE for a good long time. I remember that Ruthless Aggression era where he slapped Angle. I loved that. I loved his the way he would wear jerseys, to match whatever city that he was in.
Yeah, we got to see a lot of Spurs jerseys from him, right? I remember him rocking George Gervin.
Yeah,
right.
He rocked George Gervin's jersey.
He probably did Duncan as well.
He probably did at some point when he came here, but I just remember all that from John Cena and how he was such a badass. His finishing move was the FU. John Cena meant a lot to me, so I'm sad to see him retire. But like you said, he's moving on to bigger and better things. His movie career is really popping right now. I loved him in Peacemaker. I think they're coming out with a season 2 on Peacemaker.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's actually going to be good. Well, I guess that's going to get us on to the next match of our card here. We've got Seth versus Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's right. So we have Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth effing Rollins.
Seth fucking Rollins.
You think they're going to say fucking when they go to Netflix? Seth fucking Rollins.
They just might. I mean,
they have the availability to be able to do it now since they're not going to be censored by USA. But will they do it?
You think they're going to get like one F-bomb per Raw or something?
Maybe they just do it at the PLEs.
Yeah, at the preemies.
Yeah, at the preemies. Just one, Seth fucking Rollins. It could happen. I doubt it, though.
Yeah, I doubt it, too.
I doubt it. But yeah, so Seth comes out. You got the crowd participation. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I love that.
I love it. Oh, you didn't like it before, did you?
No, I still don't like that.
Oh, come on, bro. You've got to come around to the intros.
It's corny, but, that's just my opinion. You know?
All right. Well,
I love Seth Rollins, though.
He's a great wrestler.
Yeah, but I hate his song. But it's okay. It happens.
You digress?
But I digress.
Okay. What did you think of Priest's ring attire?
Oh, yeah. He has the old Ivan Ooze gear on at this event. We got the purple drips, if you will.
Yeah, it's trying to pay homage to a Scott Hall Outsiders look.
Yeah.
I thought Samantha was funny on the intros. She gave some very interesting facials.
Yeah. Good introductions. Yeah, some funny faces, but that happens, when you're doing a passionate intro for these wrestlers, and it just comes with the territory. Yeah. It's a lot like you ever see guitarists making their solo faces. It's kind of akin to that, maybe.
Okay. All right, I got it. It's kind of like your O face. Oh.
O'Reilly?
O'Reilly.
Is it O'Reilly's or O'Reilly?
It's O'Reilly.
Do you remember? You never heard O'Reilly's growing up?
It's O'Reilly.
Oh, okay.
It's a dude. It's one dude. It's not like.
I feel like some people might have heard O'Reilly's.
I always thought it was just O'Reilly. But what did y'all hear? Did y'all hear O'Reilly or O'Reilly's?
I don't know.
What'd you think of Seth's hair?
Yo, he just it's blonde again, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't that way last week.
No.
Right?
No, he blonded it out. Yeah, no, it looks good.
Yeah, he brought the blonde highlights back and rocking some new white and gold gear. Look cool as shit.
I couldn't figure out what it was paying homage to. Because everybody in there pretty much pays homage to somebody when they go in there and wrestle in the main event. And I was trying to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out if it was like a White Ranger or, that's really all I could think. I couldn't figure it out. If it was anything at all.
I kind of thought the White Ranger too, but he also had a White Ranger-esque gear at a WrestleMania, I believe. Okay. I know he's WWE champion. It's in figure form. You can look it up later. I'm sure some of the people listening know.
Let's look at the footage.
It's an elite.
So, Seth, architect, coming out here. Where did he get his architectural degree from?
I have no idea. I'm going to have to research that one.
Yeah, you have to Google. I'll have to Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah, love, take me down to the streets.
To the streets.
Yeah, it's a Wings song, right?
I don't think so, dude.
No, it's one of Paul McCartney's hits.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's from one of their albums.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to Google it.
We have a springboard swanton into a lion salt. Do you remember this from Seth Rollins?
Ooh, a swanton moonsault. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got it here. Yeah,
That was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a great match. I thought there was a powerbomb to Hurricane Rana spot that I really enjoyed there. Seth Rollins has a great frog splash. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I like his frog splash.
one of the best frog splashes in
One of the
game,
better
I would
ones.
say. Yeah, one of the best ones in there. But the crowd's behind Seth on this one. The ref is yoked.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's fucking busting out of his shirt, right?
We've got yoke ref.
Yoked ref.
He's like, I think his arms might have been bigger than Seth's, but he's also got the soul patch too. So he's like soul patch.
Oh, this was Soul Patch ref?
Yeah, soul patch yoke ref.
Soul Patch Jones.
Dude is huge. I don't know what his name is, but he's huge. Oh, man.
I have Seth hitting a V trigger.
Seth hit a V trigger?
Yeah.
What?
It wasn't as clean as Kenny Omega's, but, you know.
Nobody's as clean as Kenny Omega's, man.
Nah.
Well,
Jack Perry hit one on Marco Stunt the other night. Remember the knee lift?
doesn't he finish now with that?
I guess so.
That's his new finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would appear so.
Yeah, it's just a knee lift, but it's pretty cool. It's kind of like, what is it, Hidden Blade? But just with your knee instead of your elbow.
Right. Yeah.
Same, leg, arm, joint. But, this one had a curb stomp, dude. What'd you think about that? It didn't finish.
He like barely even got any of that curb stomp.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to.
Yeah, I was like, ugh. He just missed it, really.
He missed it. I thought the funny part was right after Seth looks at the ref and tells him, like, what did he tell him? Like, fuck off. Fuck off, ref.
Oh my God. Was that when he did
Yeah,
that?
he looks at his fuck off, ref. And I popped. I was
remember
like,
that.
Did he just tell the ref fuck off? Oh my
It appeared
God.
so.
What's going on?
I thought so.
Oh, that was hilarious, man. We had a Razor's Edge, right?
Oh, yeah, there was a Razor's Edge from Priest. So not only does he use that move, we have Ethan Page also using the Ego's Edge
Ego's Edge, indeed.
of NXT, formerly AEW.
AEW, 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 phenomenal, la 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 la.
NXT.
NXT. Let's get it over. But yeah, no, he kicks out of that one. I was surprised to see that he kicked out of a Razor's Edge. I thought, Scott Hall would have, rolled over.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
yo.
not too satisfied with that one.
Yeah, in my day, that's a finish, Yeah, it was not good.
This kind of leads us to a wonky finish. It seems there's some shenanigans. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
People are saying, oh, the production didn't hit Drew's music and it didn't stop the count. So let's say, okay, so what happened was not Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest doesn't kick out of the Falcon Arrow, and then the fucking ref doesn't count to 3. Priest doesn't move, and then McIntyre's music hits, right?
Yes.
After all that.
After all that, he took a superplex, I think, superplex studies from the top rope, and he didn't kick out, and he was looking
into the Falcon Arrow.
into the Falcon Arrow,
Right.
and then he just sits there and he just looked at the referee. He didn't budge, and it was 3, and the ref stopped counting, like you said. Drew comes down. This should have been a one-on-one match, in my opinion, at this point, because Priest didn't move. That was a 3 count. So this should be Seth versus Drew one-on-one, but instead they announce it as a 3-way now.
Right.
This is all 3 competitors in this match. And immediately, Drew hits a Claymore, a shitty Claymore, and then Punk comes out. And he takes a chair and just basically beats the living shit out of Drew. And he takes his health meter down to the red, and Drew gets back into the ring, and Seth is down for no damn reason whatsoever. Seth is just out of this match for we don't know why. He's in parts unknown, and we don't know why he's there, but he's not here right now. So Drew gets back in there. Punk hits him with the belt right in the kisser.
Right between his eyes.
Right between his eyes, snake eyes. Priest picks him up for that choke slam finish and gets the 1, 2, 3, but Priest shouldn't have even been in the match. How does the guy who lost retain the belt?
Well, You know, I don't know if they addressed it yet. I missed all of the post press conference. I didn't get a chance to watch. Did you?
No, negative. I
Yeah.
did not watch it.
We'll check that out later, or y'all can let us know.
Yeah, errors and omissions. It's an
Yeah,
omission.
we might have to. Yeah, come back to you on that one.
Yeah. Shit happens. I don't know what Priest was thinking. Maybe he was stunned. People are saying he might have been hurt, and that's why he didn't kick out, because he took a pretty hard shot.
Dude, two really nasty bumps.
Exactly.
It probably knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah,
we really don't know.
He might have been stunned, so it might not have been his choice to kick out. He might not have just been able to. So they went on with the show, and they progressed with the storyline. And, of course, now that kind of pretty much sets up Drew versus Punk coming up here. When do you think they're going to face off?
SummerSlam just seems obvious, right, at this point?
Yeah, SummerSlam. What about don't they have Bad Blood coming up?
That would be later. That's in October.
Well,
so SummerSlam should be next month.
Next month. So you think they'll go ahead and get it over at SummerSlam? Get it over with SummerSlam?
It's time. It's time. It's been several months now since Mania, and even beforehand, I think they're already beefing. So
yeah, no, they've been beefing.
McIntyre and Punk, that is.
Yeah, they've been beefing since Punk got there, and even before, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see what happens. Either way, in this match, wonky finish. Priest retains the title.
Yep. And he will continue as World Heavyweight Champion.
Yep. Continue his
El
story.
Campeón. Continue with his story, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby. So that's going to get us into our next matchup. We got the Money in the Bank Women's Ladder Match. And in this match, we have Naomi. We got Zoe Stark. We have Lyra Valkyria. We have Tiffany Stratton. Chelsea Green. And Io Sky.
Mm-hmm.
I believe when we made our predictions for the show, we were missing Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
And Naomi.
Yeah, dude. So we kind of came in at a disadvantage.
Yes.
We did both pick Priest, so I think you're 2.
Yeah, I
you
did.
have 2 out of 3 at that point?
Yeah, 2 out of 3 so far.
Or is that correct?
I missed
1,
out on
2,
Sami
3.
Zayn and Braun, but I hit on the championship matches.
So I'm 1 for 3 so
One
far.
for 3. 1 for 3.
And so this women's Money in the Bank is once again another car crash of a match. You could say. I think one of the announcers says that at some point. Michael Cole probably did, but not in a necessarily great way. But I think earlier on it was a little like, oh shit, this is looking a little sketchy, and there's a few misses here and there, but some mistakes. But then they, really turn it around that last kind of quarter of the match. Everything really goes right, and we get really, I'd say like a classic table bump from Chelsea Green. We go straight to the end, I guess.
Oh my
really,
God, might as well,
it's kind of blown up, and it's such a great visual, dude. So cool, epic table bump, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite moment of the night for sure, dude. Shit was cool.
You're talking about the one where she was on the big boy and she got pushed down and went through the
Yep.
double tables?
Tiffany Stratton pushes her down, and dude, she fucking maneuvered off of the ladder perfectly, jumps off, and gets like the best table bump, double table.
She got air.
Yeah, dude, it was a thing of beauty, and that was so cool. And she was my pick, and this takes her out of the match.
And
so.
it looked like she was going to win it right there, too. That's what
Dude,
was crazy.
she was right there.
And before the match, I said, bro, I think you might actually be right on that one.
Man.
And then when I saw her going up and she was about to win it, I was like, oh, my God, you were right. And as soon as I said that, here comes a good old Tiffany.
Yeah.
That was definitely an oh, holy shit moment.
So, yeah, that was the end of the match, but at the beginning of the match, Chelsea Green is acting a fool, like trying to jump and grab the suitcase. Everyone's, outside grabbing ladders, and she's in there jumping around, like waiting. And then she ends up getting a ladder, and she fucking, comes back down from it, right? After she sets it up, and then starts to try to throw the ladder up to hit the briefcase.
She was too scared.
It didn't make any sense. I don't know what the fuck that was all about, but
She was too scared right there at the beginning of the match with nobody in the ring with her. But yet she managed to get to the top of a ladder at the end of the match to take that huge bump. So, yeah, that was funny, though, man. I thought it was a good little comic spot to start the match off with. I popped for it. So we got into it a little bit. Did you remember when Lyra botched that DDT?
Lyra did?
Yeah, she went for a DDT and she like slips and falls
Oh,
and tries to twist
that's
back around.
right.
It just
Yes.
didn't. It wasn't there. So, and she was my pick of the night, by the way. It was Lyra Valkyria. And when I saw her kind of, miscommunication, missed it, I was kind of like, well, yeah, it's not her time yet. I might be off here.
Yeah, I was off as well, but you know what? There was another miss. This one was kind of pronounced. You remember when Zoe Stark did a little flip thing onto Lyra Valkyria, but totally misses her,
When she
You might have
missed
looked
her.
down.
Yeah, I might have been looking down.
That one was, the people out there will know what I'm talking about. She does some, flippy shit, your sister's ass.
You're talking about that wonky springboard?
Yes.
Start to Lyra?
Yes.
I
And
re-
she
okay.
overshoots it.
Yeah, no, I got you now. No, I remember that.
That looked
spot.
rough.
Yeah, no, I remember now.
There were many mistakes. It's all right because there were many cool ass moments, namely this one by Lyra Valkyria. Do you remember when she was kind of dazed and out and like kind of hanging on the ladder and she grabs Yo Sky and Germans her down?
She Germans her down.
From the ladder? That was dope, dude.
Yeah, I remember that. And then she proceeds to take face kicks, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's hanging upside down. She took some face kicks, and then she gets that German too. So, yeah, I remember that, dude. That was a crazy spot right there. I loved it.
Chelsea Green hits the unpretty her on, who was it? Zoe Stark, I think, on top of the ladder. Whoever it was pretty nice. She executed it well.
Yeah,
Her
no,
version of the unprettier / kill switch.
Yeah, I
a la
remember watching
Christine
that one.
Cage.
She came off of it a little awkwardly, and I was like, "Oh, that looked weird." But then you kind of corrected me and said that's the only way she could have done it. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that was the best way to do the move."
Best
right
way,
there.
yeah.
So pro, that was a beautiful move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, this one was just a lot of action, which like we already alluded to, led up to the finish. We already know who won right here.
Yep. Tiffany Stratton takes it, and I wish we probably could have selected. Oh, one of the vacant slots will win, and then it's like that would kind of be cheating though, because it'd be two.
Yeah, you'd have two picks.
We would have had two picks.
Yeah,
That
you
wouldn't
can't
have
have
made
two.
any sense.
Yeah, no, we picked with what we had to deal with, and we both
Yeah.
lost.
I lost. I'm 1 of 4 so far, so
Yeah.
fuck it.
But I'll be honest, even if I had seen Tiffany Stratton on there, I still probably wouldn't have picked her. I would have gone with Lyra.
Yeah?
I still
Really?
would have gone with Lyra
Well,
in this match. But I was wrong.
I was wrong again.
Wrong. So that puts me at what, 2-2?
Probably. I thought you were at 3 at that point.
I lost that one.
Okay.
I got
I don't know.
I got the Braun one right.
Oh yeah.
And, oh no, I got Braun wrong. I got just the 2 heavyweights.
Okay, yeah.
That's all I got so far.
Next matchup, we have our main event of Money in the Bank.
This is the main event of the evening.
We have Cody Rhodes, the baby. Foe, what do you want to talk about? Cody Rhodes is joined by RKO, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. And they're taking on the Bloodline. We got Solo Sikoa, joined by Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. They're also joined by Tongaloa.
Yeah, he's on the outside.
The new Bloodline.
Yeah. So this was the main event right here. It was a good match for me. Kind of overall, it wasn't really my kind of match. It was like my least favorite match of the night.
No shit?
Yeah, this was my
Really?
least. Yeah, I don't know why. I just didn't like this song very well, or this match very well. But one thing I would like to point out is the crowd again, as we mentioned all night. They were singing the lyrics to Randy Orton's song as he was coming out.
Yeah, they didn't get every single lyric, but they got quite a few of them, and they
Yeah.
did a good showing for the theme song of one Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sure as hell did. So shout out to Canada. You guys are a great crowd out there, man. That's probably why Cena picked you guys to go out there and retire.
Dude, Canada is the shit. They've been showing up for these. I don't know if did AEW hit it already, Canada, recently?
God, I couldn't tell you, bro.
They might have. I
couldn't
could be
tell
wrong.
you.
I think they were there not too long ago, but they'll be there, of course, tonight on Dynamite.
Yeah. So we got "Fuck You" Solo chants.
Oh, we had Not once, but twice. Fuck
Yeah.
you, Solo chants.
Fuck you, Solo chants.
Man, the crowd can't stand this guy.
I can't stand him either.
We want Roman chants.
Yes, the we want Roman chants, and I'll be honest with you, I want Roman too. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally excited to see Roman come back and mix it up with, more specifically, Tama Tonga. I know he's got to get his inevitable encounter with Solo Sikoa, of course, but I've always wanted to see Tama Tonga against Roman Reigns. I think that would be such a great dynamic and matchup.
Wow.
And I'm so proud of fucking Tama Tonga, dude. It's been cool seeing him come so far from his time through New Japan, which I got to see a good chunk of. Not everything, but he was always one of my favorites there in New Japan. I think he should have been, if not the IWGP heavyweight champion, he should have at least been the IWGP US champion. And I think he might have had a shot at it once. Can't recall. I don't even know I don't think he had the IC title either.
Okay.
So he was kind of, the best he did was he won the never openweight title, I think.
Yeah, that's the one that I
Quite a
remember
few
him
times.
with. Yeah, that's the one I remember him with.
As well as, oh my gosh, multi-time tag champion, of course, with Tongaloa.
Yes, Camacho.
And, yeah, Camacho.
And we're going to get into Camacho.
And,
a
of
little
course,
later.
like, trios champions also in New Japan. But, yeah. But I digress.
Yeah, we're going to get into Camacho a little bit later on.
Oh, real quick, though, Michael Cole brings up that Tama Tonga was a founding member of Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club.
I don't think he mentions New Japan, though. I think he said something in Japan.
Yeah, no,
blah,
he
blah,
just
blah.
he just said like Bullet Club, like you
Yeah.
said right there, and that's it. Oh man, yeah. So Owens, I liked Owens right here. He gives the Bloodline a good old suck it. Keep on with the fuck you Solo chants, man. I'm loving that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. You talking about Tomers?
Yeah.
Tomers, his rooster promo.
Man, he really dialed that one up.
I call it the rooster promo.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
Love you, Tama.
Yeah. So what did you think about the clunky ending on this match too?
Ooh, you talking about like multiple crossroads?
Not just that, but Loa is supposed to go in there and give a nut shot to Owens.
Oh, right, the double nut shot.
Yeah, and he whiffs the taint.
Yeah, he whiffs taint and then connects with the gonads.
He whips
Yambag Jones.
He whips taint. I've never seen anybody whip taint like that before. That's the first time in wrestling I've seen somebody go and give a good old whiffer on a nut shot like that. He whipped.
It was a little unsteady, because KO was picking Tama Tonga up, and he kind of moved up, and it just the sequence did not synchronize.
I suppose just based on his debut when he wasn't able to get out from underneath the ring quick enough to pull the referee out, and the ref just rolls out.
Oh right,
Yeah,
yes.
that's compounded with this.
We have the double ref bump.
Yes.
That's right.
And right now it's just kind of like, what is this? Is this guy just have bad luck or what?
Yeah, dude, he was getting fucking steamrolled. This ref.
Oh my God, the ref. But yeah, that was hilarious. The nut shot miss. Is Tama ever gonna hit an RKO? You think?
You mean a gun stun?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's allowed to hit the gun stun, which
No?
is the RKO, of course.
Damn.
His finish in New Japan.
Damn it. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see it.
Well, what about when Orton retires?
I don't know, man. I doubt we ever see him do it.
Damn. Well, we can sit here and we can hope. Hopefully he gets it over eventually.
Perhaps.
Yeah. So I don't know. Orton goes for RKOs. Samoan spikes happen.
Oh, yep. Samoan Spike. Cody Rhodes is going for a third? Or wait, was it a fourth?
It might have been a fourth.
Crossroads.
Yeah.
Because that fucking finisher is just as useless as the Destino.
The stroke.
And the stroke, yeah.
But Kenny sold it.
Kenny Omega did sell the shit out of that Crossroads. I'm sure it was making the rounds. Y'all probably seen it. But if you haven't, check it out. It's from a New Japan show, look like.
Yeah, he knocks Kenny out with it, dude. And Kenny just lays there. He's unconscious.
Yeah, fucking stiff as a board.
Yep. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. You seen that one?
What the fuck is that?
The Craft.
The Craft.
Yeah, with that one girl that you were talking about from the water boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first movie I saw her in. Easy, Tama. Easy, Tama. Who let Tama in here?
Tama should have been IWGP Heavyweight
Is
Champion.
Tama in the Suplex Studios now? What's happening here? So Cody takes the Samoan Spike, right? Is that
For life.
Suplex Studies?
No, that was the Bullet Club. Down, down, down. Y'all know that theme.
Yeah, no, it's on our playlist.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I like it. So Solo spikes Cody.
Spike, and that about does it for this main event, does it not?
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa pins the undisputed WWE champion.
Ooh. What'd you think overall?
Money in the Bank as a whole, I mean, good show. Went pretty quickly. Had a good time with it. Man, I wish we saw something of the Wyatt Six. Kind of missed them. They didn't show up, did they?
Yeah, no,
Not really at all.
There was nothing with them. Interesting.
Maybe they're just a Raw thing.
Maybe.
I need to keep up with it.
Oh, damn, that means we
That's
actually...
going on tonight as the time I record.
Today is Monday, yes.
It is.
We do need to throw
It's on
Raw
Raw.
on as soon as we're done here.
Yeah, we might throw it on. We'll see.
Yeah, do want to see the stuff
will.
on the Wyatt Six. Raw, I will admit, I'm giving it a good, honest try. It is a hard watch for me. 3 hours is hard, but
Well, I mean, that's why I keep up with it on the socials, you know?
I actually try and digest it. I try and digest it.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm trying. I'm honestly trying. So we're going to give it another try tonight.
But yeah, that about wraps up Money in the Bank. Your final thoughts on it? Do you like it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly enjoyed it. The ladder matches were entertaining. Sammy winning was kind of a shocker to me. So there's your shock factor. Bloodline winning went to par. So overall, it was a good showing.
Yeah, man. The PLEs are where the WWE shines, in my opinion. And I'm going to have a better opinion on that soon because I really do want to check out SmackDown, followed by Rampage. That seems like a great time.
Yeah.
So
he's in, baby. He's in. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I only got 2 out of the 5 matches correct on Money in the Bank.
Ooh.
And you got 3 out of 5. So
Ooh,
you
yes.
take this round.
That's 1-1, baby.
Yep.
1-1.
You got 1 preemie, I got 1 pape, correct?
Yeah, you got me on the AEW pay-per-view. I missed 2 on that, as the Macho Man alluded to earlier in this episode. He corrected my ass.
Yep.
So, it's 1-1 right now. So we're gonna go ahead and keep track of that in future episodes on our predictions, and we'll check the scoreboards in a couple of weeks and see how we do.
Yeah, so next thing we checked out was NXT Heatwave, which took place on Sunday night at the Scotiabank Arena, also in Toronto. And it was a pretty great show, but right off the bat, dude, there are some shitty sound levels going on. You immediately notice. We shall say we caught the replay of this. I do not know if this was the case for the live show, but I had to take to Twitter, went to the old Twitter machine.
Went to the Twitter machine.
And I searched up NXT
Heatwave.
volume maybe or sound. I can't remember what I searched up. Either way, found some people talking about it. So we weren't the only ones. Essentially, there's this very loud humming crowd noise.
That's
That's like
hum.
it's just pumped in the entirety of the show. And it really takes away from this show because this crowd is loving what they're seeing. They're on fire. They're chanting. They're totally into it. NXT chants. And, you know, you get this fucking weird piped in crowd hum the entire show. It really tainted this viewing experience. And, man, that's such a shame because it was a great, fun wrestling show in its own right. So to be degraded because of a weird audio addition with this weird crowd noise, I don't know. What do you think, dude, about this?
It hurt my eyes because for the
And
most
ears?
part, and my ears. But for the most part, man, I had to like pay attention really hard, focus, squint my eyes to try and understand everything that was happening. Because even though we had the volume up, like you said, it was a hum the whole time. I couldn't hear the announcers. I couldn't hear Booker T. They did backstage segments in the back that I couldn't hear either, and it just made it, like you said, really hard to watch this event, and that sucks because they put on a great show. So they did a disservice to the competitors that night.
Yeah, dude, just really fucking shitty, dude, because, I don't know. We start off with this really great match between Wes Lee and Oba-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
Oba Femi.
Boba Fetty.
Boba Fett.
He's Boba Fett.
So yeah, Oba Femi defending the North American title against Wesley in an absolute banger. And yeah, they put on a great show, but oh God, I was still so distracted by this weird noise, dude. It was, oh man, it really kind of irks me. I wonder if they can fix that and like re-upload and get that noise out of there.
That's actually what I was thinking. Why they're professionals? It's the WWE. Why don't they just go back to the footage and just correct their error? Take it down an octave. Take it down a level.
Maybe they will. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let us know if you heard that out there yourselves. I don't know if it was just us. I mean, clearly I saw some other people online on Twitter, talking about it. But yeah, let us know what you thought about that as well.
Yeah. But like you said, dude, it was a great match. We had pop-up powerbomb. I think Boba Fett won.
Yep, Oba Femi retained the title with that pop-up powerbomb. Sit out, got the 1, 2, 3. Boom, Wesley loses. And yeah, we move on to our next match, which was a North American title match. Kehlani Jordan is our champion versus Sol Ruca. And yeah, this one was high energy, lots of cool acrobatics, very heavy in the maneuvers.
Yeah, it was very heavy in the like the cartwheels and the somersaults and the springboards. There was a lot of acrobatic maneuvers out there that night in this match, and I honestly enjoyed the hell out of it because it reminded me of something like Will Ospreay and Ricochet from their matches. So I mean, people complain about spot matches and all that kind of stuff, but in all honesty, dude, I found this match totally watchable. I loved it. It was one of my favorites of the night.
Yeah, they showed lots of promise. I'm not too sure how long these two have been wrestling, but damn, they were good. And Sol Ruca is wrestling in vans. I noticed that was pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever really seen that.
Did Sky Blue used to wrestle in Nikes, Jordans. She didn't do Vans.
Or Converse
Too, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, she didn't do Vans though. No, I haven't seen anybody in Vans.
Yeah, so thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, this match was a lot of fun. The crowd seemed to love it, and yeah, Kehlani Jordan is picking up the W in this one.
Yeah. She hits her with a good top rope poison rana. Gives her the good old split-legged moonsault RVD finish.
Yep.
And she gets the 1, 2, 3, and that was a 5-star match if there ever was one.
Come on, bro.
It was beautiful. I'm putting it
maybe
out
like 3.8. I don't know.
Okay,
Who gives a fuck?
I'll give it 4 points.
Star ratings are stupid.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to rub it into Meltzer right now.
I know at one point I hear, or I have written down here, NXT Universe, LOL. That's just such a funny term, a la WWE Universe, but it's it's just corny to me.
Oh, come on, bro. The Suplex Study Universe doesn't like what they're hearing right now. I mean, you can't.
You let us know, Suplex Studies Universe, what you think about this terminology.
It's the U, baby. The U.
But yeah, overall, cool match. Yeah, it was a little rough around the edges at times, but, it takes a lot of reps to get very swift and perfect in the ring, if perfect is even a real thing, because you know what they say, practice makes better not
yes.
perfect.
Yes, but there's only one perfect, and that's Mr. Perfect, and he is no longer with us.
Kurt, we love you.
We love Kurt Hennig, that perfect plex.
Hennig, right?
Hennig. Yes,
I used to...
You thought it was Hennig.
I used to think it was Hennig.
Hennig, yeah, I did too. But then
I thought I read it as that.
Yeah, I found out it was Hennig.
Growing up, and I was freaking out one time. I was like, no way, it is Hennig.
Yeah, I know. I was in awe too when I figured that out also. I was like, I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
That's when I probably started realizing I had some sort of very slight reading issue there. Like when I guess I'll just skip a letter here and there at times.
Yes. Get ahead of yourself sometimes.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Let's get ahead of ourselves right here and get to the next matchup on this card. It was Chase U versus Axiom and Nasty Nate Frazier for the NXT Tag Team titles. Nasty Nate. Have you seen Half Baked or not?
I have not seen Half Baked.
You haven't seen Half Baked?
Nope.
Wow, there's another one that you got to get on.
Is that a good one?
Hell yeah, bro. It's one of Dave Chappelle's first movies. He's at his finest.
Dude, I got to see it.
It's a Dave Chappelle special, bro. Jim Brewer's in it also, the comedian. Dude, you've got to check it out, bro.
I'm gonna have to. That's on the list.
It's on the assignment list. We got to get you to listen. We got to get you to watch Half Baked, baby.
That's right.
Because you already are half baked. So why don't you just watch Half Baked, baby?
About 3/4 at this moment in time.
3/4 bake.
You know, maybe 2/3, if you will.
Yeah, you got about 20 minutes left in the oven. So what'd you think of this match?
Wasn't my favorite. I really didn't dig the look of this Chase U guy or their whole, Spirit Squad / Christopher Nowitzki wannabe ass type look. It looked really cheesy to me, but the crowd was having a good ass time, so that's all that kind of really matters, isn't it?
They were chanting, "This is awesome." I didn't necessarily think that it was awesome from my point of view. But
what was his name? Andre Chase?
Yeah, they were both named Chase. One of them was Andre Chase, and one of them was another Chase. I couldn't figure it out.
Which one was Minnie Kurgan?
I don't know which one Minnie Kurgan was, but the one that looked like Christopher Nowitzki.
Yeah, he had the sweater on.
He had the sweater on. He was the dorky one. That dude looked like Minnie Kurgan, dude. I was waiting for the Insane Clown Posse to come out of nowhere.
Everyone come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come, everybody.
What'd you think of the crazy blinky lights, bro?
Oh, these orange flashy lights.
Yeah, they'd pan out to that outside view, and then you just see all these lights. It almost it was like reminiscent of when people would take flash photography photographs at wrestling events, but it was like they were trying to like kind of give the illusion of it without it actually happening. So I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling those, but we really didn't see them too often, so I think got a couple flashes here and there, right?
Yeah, they flashed us a couple of times. So the finish went Axiom. Axiom gets that super kick in, but this is after he super kicks Nasty Nate Frazier by accident. They figure this shit out. Axiom gets himself the win, and the champions retain in this match. Wasn't my favorite match of the night, like you said. Probably my least favorite match of the night.
Moving on.
Yeah, there was a backstage promo in the back, and again, Wesley, I believe it was, and I couldn't make out anything that he was saying. All I heard was the crowd hum. The
crowd hum was so prominent during the backstage promos before the show, and during that Gator's referencing here.
Yeah,
it was so bad throughout the whole show.
It sounded like being at the ocean all the time.
Yeah,
it's just that constant wave, that noise from the water.
Fucking annoying is what it was.
Yeah, it was. But what wasn't annoying was the next match, the women's championship match.
Yes.
We got Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice. And what'd you think of this match, bro?
This one was all right. Not my favorite on the night. My favorite is the main event after this one, but
of course,
I'm not going to get too ahead of myself there. But I will say I probably need to rewatch this one back. I kind of didn't give it the attention it needed. Was kind of looking away on my phone at times. I'm going to have to run this one back.
Yeah. No, I thought the same thing. It was a pretty good match. It was kind of like a button mash match, in my opinion.
That's right.
Yeah, Lola hits 4 of the same kicks, like back to back to back to back on Roxanne. And then I think eventually we're going to get something like that for the finish from Roxanne as well, aren't we?
Yeah, so eventually Roxanne Perez has Lola in a crossface, and then we get her finisher. She hits the code red once in the ring, and Lola kicks out at 2. And you're like, oh shit, here's false finish number 1, right? So I was commenting to Gator like, oh, this is kind of typical for NXT, right? They're very heavy on the false finishes, correct?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, correct. It's in NXT. You do sometimes need multiple finishes to finish your opponent, so it wasn't unheard of.
You need to load up that V trigger.
Yeah, you need a few V triggers in NXT.
So yeah, we get the first code red in the ring. Second one on the announcer's table outside looked great. Didn't blast the table because that one is saved for the main event.
Yep.
The table crashing, that is. But that was our second code red. Roxy throws Lola back in, hits a third code red, which should have been the final one.
Should have been it. That's all you needed.
Lola Vice rolls up, and Roxy picks her up for a 4th.
She has to go for the 4th.
they fucking totally missed this one, and it looks so bad. So it forces Roxy to do a fifth
Reset.
code red, and that reset, and
They had to reset for a fifth.
Boy, that was a lot.
Yeah. So Lola took 5 code reds when she should have just needed 3.
Yeah, less is more.
Yes,
man.
less is more. The fourth one was the error, which then needed a correction, leading to 5 total finishes. And if you need more than one of your finishes, I've always felt you need a new finish. But again, this is NXT, so I'm giving them leeway. But if you need 5 to finish, maybe change your finisher out.
Yeah.
Code Red's not gonna take people out.
Right. So you know what? Maybe it's time for Roxanne Perez to get a new finisher. Maybe not. I don't know. So otherwise, she retained after that sequence and is going to continue her reign as NXT Women's Champion.
Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Roxanne, gonna whip a little ass, drink a little bit of beer, have herself a vegan dish, and then she's gonna go whip some ass at the next NXT event. Oh, hell yeah.
So then that's going to get us to our main event.
Main event.
Main event.
Main
It's
event.
a 4-way for
Main
the
event.
title. Four-way.
event.
So we got Chad Ochocinco.
Otherwise known as Javon Evans.
Javon Evans. He looks like Chad Ochocinco. We got O'Shawn Spears in this one. And his entrance is fucking epic when he comes out. We got Ethan Page and we got Trick Williams.
That's right.
Yeah. What'd you think about this one, bruv?
Dude, best match of the night, in my opinion.
What?
Yes, great world title match, I thought. We did get the false finishes towards the end. We'll get that into a little bit, but otherwise, great match. Unfortunately, yes, the crowd piped in humming noise is still occurring at this point when we're watching, so that really took away from this match because the crowd was so into this one, right?
Yeah, dude, they really were. There was chants everywhere.
Right from the beginning when Trick came out, the whoop that Trick chants are loud as can be. They continue later on in the match. We get some 10 chants. We get a few other different ones. This is awesome, I'm sure, and yada, yada.
One thing I noticed is the referee was tanned.
Oh, man, he had a nice tan on, didn't he?
He was tan, bro.
That's how I'm trying to tan right now. Dang old got that freaking tank tan from all these disc golf.
The tank tan. Well, it's better than mine, dude. I've got just the cutoff T-tan.
Yeah. I got a little more coverage, but
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a douchebag playing disc golf shirtless. Look like a fucking jabroni out there.
So Javon Evans did something pretty funny in this match that I'd never seen before, and I think I call it like the floaty bird Irish whip.
Oh,
where
yeah,
he
yeah.
like bounces off the second rope and he like floats in the air,
Kind
like
of
a
like-
bird.
Like stiffened his whole body out.
Yeah.
As straight as an arrow in the air for a split second.
Yeah, I'd never seen that before, so I was
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, look at him. It's
Did he go
floaty
into an
bird.
arm drag?
Yeah, it was an arm drag.
Right.
Yeah, floaty bird Evans. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
But yeah, dude, Trick, he's wearing his Booker T gear. You notice that?
Right, yeah. He had the white with the flames.
Yep, he had his Harlem Heat gear on.
Man, I wish we got to check. We weren't sure if Trick is a student of Booker, but he does end up using those side high kicks, right?
Yes, he
the
does.
Side kicks.
Yeah, and then I think
That
Booker
is-
says, I've seen those before. I know where those come from. Something
Booker,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, no, I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, overall, man, this match, it had a lot of great spots in it. There was no DQs, so Spears was allowed to take that chair in there and just start whooping the shit out of everybody. I mean,
Dude, the chairman was unleashed,
yes,
bro.
Yes, he
Man.
delivered some hard shots.
I can't remember if we talked about Spears a little bit, but man, I really wish he had more of a chance to shine in AEW. He had quite a few opportunities, I will say, but I wish we got to see a little more of the old chairman.
Yeah, I think he would have made a great TNT champion before he left.
Without a doubt,
yeah,
dude.
he would have repped that belt pretty fucking cool.
Or even the international title. That would have really fit Spears.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
You know what? What kind of got me on this was they kind of made the C4 look a little weak because he hits one to I think it was it Trick? He hits a C4 into the corner. He kicks out
with the chair, right?
Yeah, with the chair.
Yeah, so he kicks. Trick kicks out of the C4, which is Spears' finish, which was into the damn chair. And
Yeah.
I was like, dang, man, just what a way to shit on Spears' finish there. But, not only does that happen, but we also get Spears doing an avalanche C4 to Javon Evans later, or not too long after this. And then that's when Ego throws Spears out and covers Javon, and he kicks out of that. So 2 big-time C4s were kicked out of. Between that moment, that was when Javon does that crazy-ass swan dive over the turnbuckle and flattens Trick on the outside, and they burst through the barricade there.
Barricade, yeah.
That was probably one of the dopest moments of the match.
Yeah, Ego got out of the way. He was there too. He got out the way.
Gets out of dodge.
Yeah, and it's kind of like that Ricochet moment. I've seen Ricochet do that a few times in the WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Ricochet does that.
Maybe Bandito did it in AEW.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Bandito did
I
it.
think someone's done it in AEW.
Yeah, I think it might have been Bandito. You're right.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might have been him. So I've seen it a few times before, but it's been a good long while since I have seen it. So it was a really cool visual. Like, whoa, he was flying through the air like a damn songbird.
Dude, crazy. And then we also get Evan's version of his own Cody cutter or Os cutter off the top rope.
Off the top rope.
Corner.
Yeah, he springboards, or he doesn't springboard. He bounces second rope to the top corner and then comes off with a super cutter.
He has some nice hang time on that.
Yeah.
Got to give it to him.
Super cutter.
Yeah.
Kind of what it was.
Yeah.
Super cutter.
Of sorts.
Yeah. No, I thought that was a badass move. Hadn't seen it before.
Oh, a little earlier on in the match, I wanted to make note of was both All Ego, Ethan Page, and Sean Spears. They end up shaking hands and do the double eye poke.
Ah, yes, that was a funny spot.
You son of a bitch.
That was a funny spot. I think something that we were kind of mentioning while we were watching it was, does Javon Evans look like Wishlist Swerve Strickland?
No, yeah, is he Swerve Strickland from Wish?
No, he's Wish Strickland.
Yeah, Wish.
No,
No, yeah, they
Strickland.
have very similar looks for sure. But man, they're noting that Javon Evans is only 20 years old. So, gosh, there's a lot of upside on this guy.
Oh my God,
He's a
only
youngster,
20?
man.
Wow.
And he's in the freaking main event of us preemie.
That's crazy.
A few months in to his NXT career.
That's so crazy, dude.
Very excited for this guy. He's I'd say he's gonna be a top prospect these next few years, and I could see him doing some really good shit in NXT at this point. That was the first time I seen him wrestle, so
Yeah, I was impressed.
yeah, I think well, they were going through the pre-video packages. Sean Spears picked up a win on Evans, and so did I think All Ego did as well. So
okay.
yeah, that's how this all turned into this fatal four-way.
Ah,
So
interesting.
everyone had a claim, basically.
You know, another cool moment in this match I thought was when Evans, and we're talking about Evans a lot. Evans goes up for that springboard and Trick takes him and like pushes him off like powerbomb style, throws him off like a baby.
Yeah.
And he goes and tries to hit that table and he ends up wiping out, right? And he hit himself ugly.
Ooh, you're talking about when Javon hits the side of the announce table?
Yes, the side of the announce table with his
that
ribs.
was fucking gnarly.
And he got right back up, didn't he?
Dude, oh my God, he's up not even like 20 seconds later, maybe.
Yeah,
and he's breaking he puts Trick Williams' foot on the rope after the Ego's Edge.
That's
at that
what
point.
he does. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what he does.
Yeah, dude, he should have been knocked out cold at that point. Like, I don't know, I couldn't remember exactly what happened to Sean Spears in this moment. Like, he should have did that movement with Trick Williams' foot instead of Evans, but you know,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Spears was out right now. I guess maybe he had gotten taken out a little before this, but we got no Spears anywhere. That leads us to our finish. What did you think about it?
Dude, so we get the trick shot, right?
Yeah, I think he calls it the trick shot. He hits Evans with one first.
Big, nice knees to the face. Can't go wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Do they rival Kenny Omega's V-trigger? You know, it looked pretty impactful, I must say. Knocked the fuck out of Evans and All Ego himself. And Sean Spears pulls Trick Williams at this point. And All Ego falls on the carcass of Evans. And what do you know? 1, 2, 3, we have a new NXT champion.
And
He's got the tightest tits in the game.
And I couldn't be happier. I am
dude.
so happy for All Ego Ethan Page.
Man, this guy is money.
Coming from where he's come from, I knew him from the toy vlog. and his it's just his vlog in general, dude. He would do a show every week, and he would do his toy hunts. That's how I grew up to know him. And then he got onto AEW, and I got to know him a little bit better. And it sucks that AEW dropped the ball. I wouldn't say dropped the ball. It sucks that they didn't do more with him. I should be clear. It's too bad that they didn't do more with him. And seeing where he is right here, right now, holding that NXT championship, it's just a testament that the WWE believes in him, and AEW should have also.
Yeah, and I think they did to some degree. It just, timing really just didn't line up, and that happened to a lot of guys during that time last year and year prior through. And you know what? He's off to better things now and is the fucking NXT champ. So good on All Ego Ethan Page. So proud of the guy. He has such a strong fan base.
Yes.
And this support is totally there for him. So excited to see his run now, and I hope it's a lengthy one and hopefully a dominant reign.
Ethan, we need more vlogs, bro. I know you can still do them. Come on.
Has he not had one?
Nah, bro.
No?
No vlogs right now. No toy hunts.
Hey, he's busy, bro.
I know you're busy. I know he's busy, but I know he's still getting some toys. Damn it, just record that shit. Show it to me. What did you buy today? Tell me. I want to know.
So, yeah. Does he have the tightest tits in the game, Gator?
I think I have tighter tits.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think mine are tighter. 'Cause, I eat a lot of avocados.
How many push-ups you doing these days?
Anywhere between 200 to 300 a day right now. Yeah, anywhere between that. And I'm eating healthy, baby. Avocados all day, every day.
Healthy fats?
And healthy fats in, man. Yeah, and I don't think Ethan Page is doing too many push-ups right now.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what? I got to get back on my push-up game as well.
Got to do it. You got to start somewhere. Just do it and it becomes easy. And then from there, the possibilities are endless.
I too want the tightest tits in the game.
But,
I'm trying to have the tightest tits in the game right now, but I think there's quite a few people. Finn Balor might have something to say about that.
Oh, man. Would he ever?
I'm Finn Balor. I've got the tightest tits in the game. Look at me six-pack, too. Oh, Lucky Charms over here. Top of the morning to you. Oh, Father Shillelagh.
It's not even a competition.
It's not even a competition.
Look at these abs.
Oh, look at them. Me abs have abs. Me abs have
Freaking
abs.
8-pack.
I can make Keebler Elf cookies, too. I love Finn Balor. I love Finn Balor.
Well, Gator, that just about does it for our past week in wrestling, man. Let us know what they got to do out there, Gator.
Like, follow, subscribe. Every single week, we're putting out new content on Wednesday. Make sure you hit the notification button so that when it does drop, you can automatically know about it and listen to us.
Yep.
But yeah, that's going to do it for this week's show. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes, so to get y'all ready for next week, we will be going over Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes from AEW Double or Nothing 2019, the first AEW show.
The blood match.
This is the Blood Brothers match. Ooh. Yeah, so you've never seen this one? Or have you?
I don't think I have.
So I only saw it the time that I was there. I went live and I saw this. And I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen this whole event yet since then.
Interesting. Yeah, we can watch the entire event.
Maybe we should just watch through it.
That's usually what we do anyway.
Yeah. It's always cool to run through a tape now.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's cool.
Yeah. Hey, and remember, guys, if you guys have any suggestions for matches that you want us to review, go ahead and hit us up on any of our socials. God damn it, the Macho Man just came back in here. What's going on?
Dang it, Macho.
What the fuck are you doing here,
Hey,
Macho?
guys, shit, fuck, man. Dang it. I left my brownies in the fridge, yeah. Elizabeth is out front. She took a little nap. But you know what? I'm just going to grab these and I'll be on my way, huh?
I thought you were bringing those for us, Mach. I thought that was a community tray of brownies.
Well, you know, they were earlier when I was here, enjoying my time with you. But now that I'm not, I'm going to get out of here with my brownies.
So you're just going to go ahead and take your brownies and bail on us?
I'm out of here.
All right, Mach, I guess. It's whatever's.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, on Suplex Studies Episode 4. Yeah, we appreciate your time here. Yeah, go ahead and give us a 5-star review on any platform here that you choose. Yeah, Spotify, Apple. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're on the YouTube. Yeah. Go get us there. Oh, yeah, freak out. Wow.